Nancy Drew Clue Crew. Arglethump here with the 2020 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon. So this is game number 25, Alibi in Ashes. That house is basically the entire country right now. Everything's on fire, people are screaming, and nobody knows what's going on due to the terrible virus which has everyone quarantined. So this is about week number 3 of quarantine. Hopefully things are going better for you people, because I gotta tell you, we have still not settled down to normal life here in the Gray House. Things
Center
are
of
still
Operations.
Pretty crazy around these parts. So, this mystery is Nancy Drew at home. Yeah, she's not going anywhere fancy for this mystery. She's staying at home with her friends. They're in Team Danger. And of course, Nancy Drew's the leader because she's the most important. And it's a clues challenge. I wish my town did something like this. Like, there's a scavenger hunt. It looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 different places that you have to go all over the town. Yeah, so they need to solve the mysteries, solve the clues, solve the riddles to figure out where to go next in order to get the super cool medallion and put something nice into the next time capsule. Woo! Oh, you could say Nancy's on fire in this game. Oh my, poor Nancy. Yeah, they do not call themselves the Clue Crew or Cluranosaurus Rex. They're Team Danger. Oh yeah, a lot of places are just saying, okay, you know what? Forget it. We're on quarantine for the rest of the school year. A lot of schools are basically just giving up and saying, okay, fine. They're planning for quarantine for the rest of the year. So I feel really bad for all of the high school seniors and, you know, the college seniors.
This anagram from the Clues Challenge says I should go check out the thermostat at the old town hall.
I hope they are going to graduate. I really hope so. Okay, so Tom the Star and the Hold Not Wall. That's an anagram for thermostat in the old town hall. Nancy's really smart for figuring that out, because I wouldn't have figured that out myself. I would have been tripped up by setting storage room? What does that even mean? I don't know. Yeah, so the only team that could possibly stand up to Nancy and her friends is probably the Hardy Boys and their friends. Yeah, that could be it. So, Senior Detective Mode, everyone. We're gonna play on Senior Detective Mode. We're here in the Old Town Hall. This is the last remaining section of the Iron Nugget discovered by Ethan Mahoney to create the first anvil. Apparently they like anvils in this town.
Who's there?
So Nancy shows up. She hears the culprit, but more importantly, she hears this. It's a weird ticking noise.
Is that an ice cube? What's happening? Oh no! I've got to get out of here!
Okay, so it's a trap! It's a trap! Somebody set a fire for Nancy to try to kill Nancy. And here's how we get out of here. It's hard to see because there's a fire. And the door
won't open.
The door is locked. Okay,
I'm trapped. The only way out is through that window.
We need to create some sort of a tower. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Okay, so Nancy's just gonna have to build a tower to get to the top of the room. So I guess these long things just stack on their sides. What are these, briefcases?
I'm trapped. Time to get out of here.
Okay, those are briefcases. Hooray!
Out of here fast.
Okay, so I needed to go forward and then right and forward and then right again and then forward and right one more time. Was that correct? I think that's it. Woo! Nancy made it out alive!
Nancy Drew, what made you decide to burn down the old town hall?
I didn't.
Did you work alone? Who helped you?
What do you mean work alone? I didn't do anything.
Was this politically motivated?
Of course not. I would never.
Back off. No press until we take statements. Please state your name for the record.
Nancy Drew.
Where were you when the fire broke out?
Hey everybody, it's Chief McGinnis! So, where were you when the fire broke out? I was locked inside the room where the fire started.
I was locked in the room where the fire started.
What were you doing there?
I was following a lead for the Clues Challenge.
Was there anything strange about the way the fire was burning?
Yeah, so that reporter is Brenda Carlton. Brenda is sort of Nancy's rival. They kind of hate each other. Brenda likes to think she's this great reporter, and she gets mad because Nancy solves all the crimes long before Brenda shows up. So, yeah, this was a really, really fast, strong acting fire.
It started really quickly.
What was the color of the smoke?
Black.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
There was a snowflake-shaped ice cube on the thermostat.
Did you see anyone else at the scene before emergency crews arrived?
Well, I saw our four main suspects of the game.
Deirdre Shannon, Alexei Markovic, Tony Scolari, and Brenda Carlton.
Do you believe someone intentionally started the fire?
Someone
If
asked.
so, who?
Someone asked about Brenda Carlton. So she is in some of the books. She's Nancy's rival in some of the books. And Deirdre Shannon is also in the books. Deirdre Shannon is Nancy's rival in a different book series. But Chief McGinnis, I think, is the one character who shows up in multiple different Nancy Drew series. I think he was there in the original books, maybe? Somebody would have to check. I'm not entirely sure. So who set the fire? One of the suspects. That's what I think.
It must have been one of the people at the scene of the fire.
There you have it. A former hero and city icon, rendered speechless. And speechless is the word of the day as onlookers struggle to come to terms with the brazen destruction of the beloved town hall by none other than the girl detective they had once trusted their lives and livelihoods to. Truly a sad day for River Heights. With Heights 9 News, I'm Brenda Carlton. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, I'm sorry, Brenda. What is her hair? What is that hairstyle Brenda has? She knows she's on TV, right?
I still can't believe that happened. You could have been really hurt.
I know. It's lucky that no one else was there.
Did you even see what started the fire?
Yeah, it was really strange. There was this snowflake-shaped ice cube on the thermostat. Hang on. There's someone at the door.
Yeah, really, that is just fake news. That's just slander. That's not even real news. That's just Brenda going on TV and saying mean things about Nancy, trying to make everyone think Nancy is the culprit. Yeah, Brenda is the worst.
Chief McGinnis?
My hands are tied here, Nancy.
What are you talking about?
Nancy Drew, you're under arrest for arson in connection with the town hall fire.
I had nothing to do with that.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney.
So, Nancy gets arrested.
Drew, you're free to make a call.
Such a dramatic premise to this game. Nancy gets arrested, falsely arrested, even though she didn't start the fire. It was burning by someone else. Somebody else started the fire. So I think it was confirmed here in the chat that Chief McGinnis was in the original Nancy Drew series. So he's been a long time Nancy Drew character, whereas Brenda Carlton, she started in the 1980s series, so she was there in the 80s and 90s, and then Deirdre Shannon started in the 2004 series, so Deirdre kind of replaced Brenda. Let's call Dad. I think Dad's the only person we can call, but that's the storyline of these characters. I think the other characters, Tony Scolari, made up for the game, and Alexei Markovic totally made up for the game.
You've reached the personal line of Carson Drew. Please direct all business matters to the firm switchboard.
Hi, it's Nancy. I'm in jail. I really could use your help right about now. Please call me as soon as you can. Wait, I don't know if I can even get phone calls in here. I guess I'll keep trying you. When you get this message, don't freak out, okay? You don't need to book the next flight home. At least, not yet. I got a note telling me to go to town hall, and when I got there, it just burst into flames. They think I did it. I think this might be one of those situations where I can admit that I might need a little help. I guess I better get going now. I'll try you again soon.
Everybody is saying
call my friends.
I should call 911. Let's see what happens when I call 911 from jail.
You've reached the River Heights 911 switchboard. All lines are currently busy.
We hear from Millie Strathorn, the old woman from the props room, and Nancy Drew. Stay tuned for danger. Wow, that's craziness. So which one of these characters should we call? Should we call Bess, George, or Ned? Teenage Ace locked away. What more do I have to say? We didn't start the fire. Have no fears. I don't have a task list because I'm a senior detective, and I have no inventory because I was just arrested. So George, Ned, and Bess both got things, and a Ned. Ned. Go in order. Ned, George. I'm thinking Ned. I'm thinking Ned won. Ned. Nedstifer. Nedley. Nedarino. We
Ned,
need
it's
you.
Nancy.
I mean, need
Nancy,
you.
what's going on? How are you?
All right, for now. I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything you need to help get you out.
I knew I could count on you. Remember that wiki we were using for the clues challenge?
The program on our phones, right?
Right. Let's all use that to keep in touch. All case information and big clues should show up there.
Good idea.
There's something I need right away.
Just name it.
The reason I went to the town hall was because I was led there by a note. I need you guys to find that note and drop it off at the station for me. I think it might have fallen out of my pocket when I escaped the fire.
Consider it done.
Sounds good. So let's switch to Neddard.
Your turn to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
Fantastic. Nedaroo. Okay, so Ned, let's just do what Nancy said. Go to the scene of the fire. Right here, Old Town Hall. Okay, here's the note that...
This must be the note Nancy needs.
That's the note Nancy needs. And I think later on we can break into this area.
I can't get up there. It's too high.
Oh, come on, Ned. You can do it. I think. Is there a ladder or something somewhere? Yeah, no. I think it's later on we will get there. Later on we will get there. So now we're going to the police station and giving the evidence to Nancy. I think the police station is somewhere here. It's hard to see this map, isn't it? Schoolyard. Well, that's not it. Ned does have a nice car. Yeah. I think Scoop was down there. Well, is there a way to zoom in? Okay, there's Scoop. Which means the police station is here. Yeah, you kind of have to do a little bit of searching to find where things are in this game. Yeah, I can't get up there. I'm eye level with the window. That's funny. Frank Hardy would have done it. Ouch, ouch. Oh, come on. Let's be nice to Ned. Ned Zeno, okay?
I should call Nancy.
So call Nancy in prison.
Were you able to find the note?
Yes.
Great. If you can put the note in the drop box at the police station, I'll pick it up and take over from there.
Great, so take over.
You should take over.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
Listen, I'm just doing my job here, Nancy, but I don't see any need to keep you locked up. If you want to prove your innocence, I'm not gonna stand in your way. This is a police station. Don't let me catch you messing with anything. Get me? Don't let me catch you. One more thing. We've got an evidence board in the station we track cases with. If any compelling evidence were to show up regarding your case, I would consider taking a look.
Awesome. Okay, so basically Nancy can do whatever she wants here in the police station, and she can build a case against someone else, because that's what the police do. They let suspected arsonists do their job for them.
This is the case board. Track your case on it. You got enough to pin this on someone else? Push that button and give me a call.
It would have been nice if they had focused on any other suspects.
Any other suspects? Okay, so this was evidence against Nancy, I guess. These matches, perhaps? And the note that Ned found, that should be evidence that Nancy is innocent, right? Should be. Well, whatever. Let's see what we can find here in the police station. Oh, and you can't leave, otherwise you get arrested again.
Can't leave now.
Nancy Drew, get back in here so I can explain how jail works.
Yeah, the nicest police. Hey, we think you're innocent. Just prove your innocence. That's great. With such loyal, smart, and all-around great friends, there's no mystery we can't solve. So this is where the evidence is going to show up when Nancy's friends give her evidence. Charles Cheeseburger Head says, stay in shape by exercising and eating right. Okay, thank you, Charles Cheeseburger Head. Ah, that must be where my evidence is. My evidence is in room, it's in evidence locker 205. Chief McGinnis, can you help me get inside there?
So, you're calling to say you lost the evidence locker key? Oh, that's some great police work there, rookie.
I'd better listen in.
Where'd you see it last? Pancake City? I don't recall Pancake City being part of your beat. Go find that key.
I should send someone to Pancake City to find that key.
Is there a lot of crime in Pancake City? Well, it's good to know you're keeping the mean streets of Pancake City free from crime. No, it doesn't make me less angry to hear you're embarrassed. Go find that key. Flip Pancake City over if you have to, but find that key. You did not just ask me if that was a pun. Do I make puns when I'm angry? No. When I'm angry, I ask rhetorical questions and fire rookie detectives.
That's kind of funny. You need to flip Pancake over so it's right side up. Syrup, as I like to say.
Is the world ending? If the world is not ending, whatever you gotta say can wait.
It's Nancy. I just have a quick question.
Drew, it is not chit-chat hour. Some of us have work to do, and some of us are currently being detained and should act accordingly.
Okay, fine. So, the evidence key is inside Pancake City. What a waffle place to be. So Ned, let's flip over Pancake City.
Hello?
I need you to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
I noticed there's a conversation option saying Pancake City. I sure hope... Yeah, I might need to actually select that option before I can do anything. Okay, back to the police station.
What's up?
I'm turning the case over to you.
I'm on the case.
Yay, that's how turning the case over works, Nancy.
Hi.
I need your help finding a key.
All right, what's the story?
I need to get into the evidence locker. Detective Ryan lost his key. I need one of you guys to find it.
Any idea where we should look?
Yes, try checking out Pancake City.
Sure thing.
Yeah, so finding this should be a piece of cake. Pancake? Yes.
Can you please take care of Togo until I'm out?
Way ahead of you. Since your dad and Hannah are out of town, George is watching your house.
How's Togo doing?
Pretty upset, but George's mom is taking care of him back at their house.
Great. One less thing to worry about.
Wait. George is taking care of your dog. And by that I mean George's mom is taking care of your dog.
I'm passing the case to you, Ned.
Time to help Nancy.
Someone says, yeah, if Nancy did commit a crime, the cover-up would be way better. That is true. Very, very true.
Detective Ryan, I think you said he was going to Mabel Rose's?
Oh, okay. Mabel Rose's then. Detective Ryan did not leave his key at Pancake City. He went to Mabel Rose. Ever Mabel Rose's.
Detective Ryan? I think he went to the antique shop.
Aha, the antique shop. Okay, so that is right here. That's where Ned started. Yeah, George is sitting at your house while your dog is in a strange environment. That's a good way to take care of the dog. I'm being sarcastic. That's actually a terrible way to take care of the dog. So, do we have the key around here? Grumpy, angry old man?
Greetings.
Are you the Alexi from the old stories around here?
That was a long time ago.
I can't believe that's actually you. You are the original kid detective. You should advertise that. Put it on your sign or something.
That's not who I am now.
But it's something to be proud of.
Just let it go. It's my past, not yours.
So Alexi was a famous kid detective. Just like Nancy Drew! Ha-ha! Our Encyclopedia Brown!
Have you seen Detective Ryan?
The 12-year-old cop. Yeah, he's been here. He left something behind. Did he leave it behind to torment me? Possibly not. Is it tormenting me? Yes, it is. Can't figure the blasted thing out. It's on the new arrival shelf.
Oh, Alexi, you can't go around saying, oh, that guy's so much younger than me, he's 12 years old. Because, well, Alexi, you're like 100 years old. Everybody's way younger than you.
Did you hear about the fire?
Of course.
What do you know about the old town hall fire?
No more than anyone else.
Bye.
Good day.
Did you hear about the fire? No, he was there at the fire. Yeah. Alexi, I love Alexi. He's kind of great, and his store selling quarantine masks, so that's good. That's good. That way you don't get sick. And jetpacks. Hey, I know that jetpack. I've seen that jetpack before. That was in Nancy Drew Haunting a Castle Malloy. And over here, fire security keys. What in the what? Excuse me, Alexi?
Greetings.
What's this?
What's the story with this alarm key?
I have never seen that in my life.
I found it right here.
I don't know how it got there. I had nothing to do with this fire. Nothing. I'm not going through this again with you people. Once is enough.
What do you mean?
After all I've gone through, you want to hang me out to dry again. Well, it's not going to happen. You got it? Get out of my store.
What? Why?
I said leave.
Okay, so it does not take long for Alexi to hate Ned.
Leave me alone.
Wow, he is very, very angry. Yes, he's a very angry person. Yeah, I mean, he's just angry in general.
This could be useful.
Oh, and it's free, so I might as well take it. Now, I like to think that, you know, when I grow up, I'm going to be a cool old guy like PG Meister, who's fun and full of energy, or somebody like Professor Hotchkiss. But I'm probably going to end up like Alexi or like Dr. Craven, just an old guy who complains all the time and gets angry all the time and is super hungry. And yes, Ned only asked one question. Seriously. Oh, and this is a puzzle. So you need to press all the numbers in numerical order. Hooray! I know that order. 6, 7, and then 8, 9, and 10. They are all in random spots. Every time you play this game, you get just random spots, making it more difficult. Oh gosh, yeah, something like this seems to happen. Like, where's 19? Okay, 19. And now I need to find 20. Oh no, I'm running out of time. 20. Where's 21? Oh, how am I so bad at this? That's 31. Oh geez. Okay, I can do this. Okay, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now I need a 29 and a 30. As you can see, the numbers are different colors. 30, 31, and I need a 32 somewhere. So when you press a number, it changes colors. There's 35. Come on, where's 32? 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. No. I don't see 37. Okay, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Did not even kind of get the best time. I think you have to get the best time in order to win that puzzle. Yes. Okay, so let's go again. As you can see, the numbers are in different spots. 1. Are those numbers in different spots, or are they in the same spot? 8, 9. I don't see 7. 7, 8. 9, 10. Yeah, these are different spots. Okay. 11, 12. 13. Here's 15. 14, 15, 16, 17. It's nice when they're next to each other. 18, 19, 20. There's 22. Where's 21? 22, 23. No, 21, 22, 23. Where's 24? 24. There's 26. 25, 26. That's 37. I need 27, 28, 29, 30. Whew, this is tough. Okay, 31. I'll see if I can find 32. Come on, there's 33. 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41. Oh! Oh yeah, somebody's saying I could do this in windowed mode and totally cheat. Yeah, that's probably what I'll have to do here. Let me actually try out that solution. So instead of playing the game in full screen mode, I play in windowed mode, and then I go like this. I click outside of the game window to freeze the timer, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I would go 5 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'd click outside the window while I look for 11 at a leisurely pace. And now 13, 14, 15. It looks like I get better at this puzzle as time goes on. It's not the hardest puzzle ever. Where's 18? And I'm sure that junior mode gives you far more time in order to solve the puzzle. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And then where's 29? Help me out here. Let's see. Here it is. 29, 30. There's 34 in the upper left. I don't see 31. There's 33 there. Ah, here it is. 31 in the bottom right. 31. Now I need 32. 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to need 38 here in the bottom left. 39, 40. And then 41. Pretty much done with this puzzle. So junior mode gives you about 30 more seconds. Well, that's good. That's very nice. And yes, I think you can play this game on the Her Interactive website. Gonna see if I get exactly 1 minute here.
It looks like I won something.
Woo! So I found a key, but that's not the key I'm looking for.
There's a key under there.
This is the key I'm looking for. So what we need to do is get rid of all of these thingies. Let's see, what is the solution to this puzzle? Something not at all like that. Yeah, okay. Give me a moment here. So let's see, press any button. Go clockwise, 1 button. No, clockwise, 1 button. Clockwise, 3 buttons, 1, 2, 3. And then clockwise, 1 button.
Got it.
That's the solution, and it works from all directions.
Hopefully this is the key that Nancy was looking for.
Yay! We found the key Nancy was looking for. We're fantastic. I'll see if Ned can go back, if Ned can go to the old town hall. So, because Ned's gonna need that thingy. I don't know, Nancy might need to find some evidence first, before she can order Ned to go inside
I can't get up there, it's too high.
But yeah, now Ned can go inside. Hooray.
Wow, Nancy was lucky to make it out unsinged.
Poor Nancy, poor Nancy.
The alarm has been turned off. I'd better tell Nancy.
Ah, that's gonna be a puzzle. That's gonna be a puzzle. And yeah, Nancy's gonna have to tell Ned to get a sample before Ned can actually get the sample. And what is that random key? Oh, that's the key to Alexi's trunk. Ah, the trunk inside Alexi's shop. Yes. Nobody sees Ned breaking into it. Ned is very, very sneaky.
Can't do this now.
Can I get rid of Alexi? I think I can tell him to go away.
Salutations.
Bye.
Bye.
No. Okay, we will not tell him to go away. Let's meet Brenda Carlton. And wow, here's a newspaper. It's a newspaper.
Hello?
Hello.
Will you help us let the town know that Nancy's innocent?
I'm not fully convinced that's true. Plus, that's not how things work.
But she is innocent.
Then why is she in jail?
Because she's been framed.
I've been working the crime beat here for a while, so I can safely say that people claim they've been framed all of the time. So far, not one has been able to prove it.
That's why we need your help.
I do the news, not charity. Plus, this is a good story. A heroine falls from grace. A once grateful town turns its back. The final clue is found. Listen to how good that is. I don't even have to try to make the story interesting.
Aren't you worried about seeing justice done?
No, I'm a reporter. If people cared about seeing justice done, I'd report on it. But they don't, so I don't.
Wow, really callous there, Brenda.
Can you tell me what happened at the fire?
Are you asking me for my statement?
Yes.
I already gave that to the police.
I'd just like to hear it from you. We're asking everyone.
Oh, good luck with that. Now, let's get to brass tacks. What's the real story with Nancy Drew?
She's not guilty.
It's not up to me to decide innocence or guilt. It's up to the public.
Actually, it's up to the courts.
Officially, that's true. But the court of public opinion makes its verdict before the actual courts can even schedule a hearing. Guess which one matters more?
Were you writing a story about the fire?
Writing? Yes, I was writing a story and broadcasting and webcasting and macro and micro blogging. I own this story.
What do you think of Nancy?
On the record or off the record?
Just honestly.
So off the record then. I think she's in big trouble and way, way out of her depth.
And on the record?
Well, gosh, she's just another example of what makes this town so special.
Brenda's a jerk.
Are you going to continue reporting on the fire?
If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing my job. The fire is the biggest thing to happen here since Old Man Crowley's will was found.
Good. I need your help. I need to know everything you know.
In my line of work, you have to work for the answers. If you want to talk to me, you're going to have to give me some good info about Nancy.
I don't like the sound of that.
As my dad always used to say, "What are you gonna do, cry about it?" You ready to do this or what?
Sure.
All right, do your worst.
Who would want to see the old town hall burned down?
Don't know, don't care. Has Nancy always been interested in starting fires, or is that a recent development?
Actually, you didn't answer my question.
So, you're reluctant to say. Probably not a recent thing then. Tell me about Nancy's dark side.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nancy. Okay, my turn.
Wait, you didn't let me ask a question.
Yes, I did. You asked me what I was talking about, and I said Nancy. Speaking of Nancy, is it true that she's been known to skirt the law when she's on a case?
No.
So then she just flagrantly breaks the law. Good to know.
Stop, that's not what I said. I don't want to be interviewed. I just need to find out what's going on with Nancy.
Okay, all right. I'll put the kid gloves back on. Everyone in this town is so shy. I'd kill for a little verbal sparring now and again. You gotta be primed and ready for the big time. And I get nothing here.
So you're looking to move on in your career?
Yep. Believe it or not, this backwater burg doesn't cut it for me.
Aw, but this is a great town. The people here are so nice and they will turn on you in a nanosecond. Oh my gosh, why does everyone hate Nancy all of a sudden?
You didn't treat us fairly in the articles you wrote.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I change what you said?
No, you took what was said out of context.
It seems that way, but trust me, it's not what happened. It's common for subjects to be nervous and forget what they've said. You can't blame me for that. You'll get better. Anytime you want to practice, let me know. We could talk about Nancy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so that's Brenda. I don't think anybody wants to deal with her anymore. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so bye-bye, Brenda. We're gonna go to Nancy. Or at least we're going to the police station. And let's see, do I
can't do this now.
give us evidence? Yes, because some things you can give us
I
evidence.
can't do this now.
And then other things you can't.
I can't do this now.
Okay, so let's call
Blocked.
another storyline. That is definitely another storyline for us to solve.
The fire alarm at Town Hall had been switched off.
My dad knows the people who run the city alarm systems. I'm going to see if they can give us a little more information.
Okay, never mind. We've got two storylines with Nancy's dad now. Oh my gosh.
You should take over.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
But first we need to get Nancy's phone. So over here. I think those keys are going to be evidence against Alexei. So let's put that on the evidence board. Yeah, here we go. It shows up in new evidence. It's evidence against Alexei. Fantastic. And then it was this
Looks
locker.
like I need a key.
205.
All right, my phone.
Woo! Nancy's keys, her lock-picking kit. Yeah, Nancy's got everything now. Hooray! The computer password is long and complicated. Here's how the Meister puzzle works.
I need to find somewhere to play this.
What we're gonna try to do is get all these things perfect. So you need to push on them. Yeah, there we go. And it looks like they can't have any matching colors there. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So that won't work. But will that work? There we go. That's it. Got it. Woo!
I'd better see what evidence the police have. They seized gasoline. I need to find out what was really used to start the fire.
Okay, so many storylines to do now. Let's just, let's call Nancy's dad and trigger those storylines. Then let's have Ned get the
Nancy,
fire
I just
stuff.
got your message. Are you okay?
I'm in jail, so things could be better.
Still?
Still, they're blaming me for the fire at Town Hall.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they think you'd have anything to do with something like that? Are they treating you okay?
Well, so far.
I'm dropping everything and I'm coming home. Hang tight. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Dad, you don't need to rush home all the way from Australia. I can take care of this myself. I just need a little help.
Nancy, I've always thought you were very responsible, but this is not something you should try to take on yourself.
I certainly won't turn down help.
That's my girl. I've got a lot of favors to call in, so even though I'm far away right now, I'll be able to help. Right now, I'm going to see if I can't get you out of jail. I'm going to make some calls. Keep me updated.
Will do. I just found out something big about the alarm system. I think I need your help.
I'm at your disposal. What do you need?
I think that the alarm was disabled at the old town hall. I need you to look into it.
Now that is a big break. I think I may know just the person to talk to about that. Give me a call back in a few minutes.
I don't know why Dad is in Australia. I honestly do not know why Dad is there. Huh. Yeah, no idea. Okay, so let's see. Can I give some evidence to Ned? I think Ned needs to have my keys and my lock-picking kit. Yeah. And now I'll just call Ned. Okay, whoa, hold on a second. Ned was standing outside the door. Ned, where are you, buddy? It's me, Ned. Hello! And he's not there.
Hello?
I need you to take over.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Yeah, oh well. So Nancy's keys and her lock-picking kit. Those will almost certainly come in handy. So let's see. Can Ned now get a sample at that fire thing? Maybe, maybe not. I could be remembering this game incorrectly. Who knows? So let's see. No, Ned can he's still unable to get a sample, but he has Nancy's keys. So let's go to Nancy's area. Is this actually a lock-picking kit? It is. Good. That's Nancy's house key. Where is somewhere here. Someone says talk to Alexi. Alright, I'll try to talk to Alexi, and let's see. We need to read this piece of paper about a crime Nancy solved. It's Nancy's bedroom! Hooray! That's her desk. Ah, and this is how we work the lock-picking kit. Very nice. Nancy's to-do list. Alrighty. Doesn't Nancy have a fingerprinting kit or something in here? Yes!
How did this end up at the crime scene?
And one of Nancy's things. Also chocolate.
Wow, this is good.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay, and there's a picture of Ned. Isn't that sweet? Nancy has such a nice house, such a giant house. Yes, it's giant and it's a nice house. Very nice. La, 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 la. I thought George was supposed to be here watching the house. Where's George here? I don't know. So here's Deirdre Shannon.
Ned! How's it going?
Hi, Deirdre.
Can you tell me about Alexi?
What's everyone's deal with him lately? I don't really know much. Apparently, he was accused of some crime when he was younger. No one really trusts him now.
What crime?
I really don't know. Probably something creepy. I mean, he does work in an antique shop.
I don't think he's that creepy. He's just angry, not creepy.
What do you think of Brenda?
Seeing her makes me want to invest in hair salons and plastic surgery.
You don't seem like a fan.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of the whole Heights 9 news team. When news breaks, who will be boring about it? Ugh, I just sort of hate her.
Why?
She's just always so chipper. I hate it. Write down in your notebook that I hate that.
Any other reason?
My dad made her hit list a year back. She just makes stuff up. She dresses up and does hidden camera stings in these ridiculous outfits. Hey, didn't she dress up as Nancy once?
I don't know.
That's not normal behavior there.
It is kind of weird.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, Deirdre Shannon, crazy times.
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
What do you know about Nancy Drew's arrest?
It's sad for her and for this town. A lot of people put their faith and trust in Nancy, and she's really let a lot of people down.
But she didn't do anything.
It's not up to me to decide that. I just know what I've seen. I know that the police force here doesn't take anything lightly. If they've made a decision, I have to stand by it. Oh, excuse me, I have to go get this delivery.
Okay, so that's Tony. She works for Town Hall, in case that's not obvious.
This is just like what Nancy saw at the fire.
Dun 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 dun.
Why would Tony have these?
Dun 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 dun. Evidence. Ooh, let's see. Does she have a key that I can steal? Maybe. Here, found it. Yes. So I'm just gonna break into her back room here. Yeah, sorry about it. Hee 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 hee. It's my lock-picking kit. Here.
The lock-picking kit might just do the trick. It's locked.
Okay, so you need to put them in this order. Yellow, red, looks like blue and green. And then you need to click them in this order.
Can't see
Red,
inside. I need to figure out how to crack this kind of lock.
Yellow, blue, green, 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 blue, red, yellow, red, blue.
Yes, got it.
We saw the notes in Nancy's desk drawer on
What?
how to do that.
She really has it out for Nancy.
And here's a list of criminal activities involving Nancy Drew. And oh my gosh, so the town's approval rating goes down every time Nancy solves a crime. My goodness. And the town has to pay for a lot to make up for stuff. So poison and prescriptions, new in-depth, expensive hiring screening, increased screening review process, new fences.
What's Tony doing with town hall plans? I should make sure Nancy knows about this.
And Tony has plans for town hall. Oh my gosh, Tony is seeming really, really suspicious right now. Can I flip the page? Yep. Wow, this is what she wants to build on the site of the old town hall. And wait, doesn't she have
That's an
this?
accelerant.
She has an accelerant, paint thinner. Paint thinner, that's an accelerant. Okay, and then let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Oh hey, it's Bess, everybody, it's Bess.
Hi.
We need some info from Tony. Can you take the lead since she likes you?
You got it. Better not do anything interesting when I'm gone.
Oh yeah, Bess is just staking out Deirdre, just spying on Deirdre.
How's the stakeout?
Pretty good. I don't think she's on to me. On a related note, I have no idea what she's doing.
What do you think Brenda is up to?
Shh, sorry, can't talk about this now. Suspect is on the move. Wait, false alarm. Suspect is just grabbing a snack. Suspect loves snacking.
Want some ice cream?
No, eating ice cream is my cover. But she's been here for like 10 decades. I've already had all of the flavors on the menu. Ugh, if this investigation doesn't stop soon, forget the new sundress I got. I won't be able to fit in my house.
Thanks, bye.
See ya.
Someone said to do swap a lot. Let's do it. It's easy. It's just like that puzzle we had in the previous game, where you're just making words here by swapping letters that are in different columns. But if the that's got to be is, that's got to be I. And this is a two-letter word, so go. I has to be there. This is probably person. And I think I remember this, so... If the person I suspect the least is the person I should suspect the most... And clearly this is the word shouldn't. And suspecting, yeah, it's always the same first thing. You get the same thing the first time, every time you play the game. So most of these are like quotes from previous Nancy Drew games. I'm moving these things around so I can actually read the sentence in a way that makes sense. But if the person I suspect the least is the person I should suspect the most, shouldn't I then go back to suspecting him the least? Woohoo! So yeah, that's a good question. Is the culprit always the person you suspect the least? Is that it? Is the culprit always the person who pretends to be nice and friendly to hide the fact that they're guilty? Could be. Could be. So let's talk to Alexei.
Salutations.
That doesn't look like we could talk to him about anything too fancy.
What do you know about Brenda?
The reporter? She was in here pestering me earlier today, too. Are you all taking turns or something? Send the next guy in with a sandwich, would you?
What did Brenda ask while she was here?
I don't like it when people ask me questions. Right now, you are pestering me with questions about previous questions that I was pestered with earlier. It's just recursive and rude, and now I have a headache.
You know what? You're kind of a jerk. Why are you such a jerk?
You're not a very chipper person. Why's that?
I once was.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun in life. I had friends. I met the girl I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay, then what happened?
What do you care? You some sort of tourist in other people's misery?
No, it's just this shop is pretty cool. Seems like you'd be happy to run something like this instead of grumpy.
You'd think that. I was happy, but one time, just once, I tried to speak truth to power, and man, if I didn't pay the price.
What does that mean?
It means my life has been a cruel joke. Try as you might, it's hard not to let that influence your general mood.
Everybody hates me, my life is ruined, and I still don't have a sandwich. It's the worst.
What happened to end your career?
Well, when you make it your business to tell the truth, you make a lot of people mad. That's what happened to me. I was 20. I'd been around the block a few times, been working my own cases for 10 years at that point. I'd seen it all. I'd been kidnapped, knocked out, hexed, cursed, locked up in a trunk, you name it. But I always nabbed the baddies. Always. That is until I turned in J.P. Bennington for cheating his way into City Hall. The Bennington family was very powerful in those days. Still is. In fact, Tony's brother-in-law is a Bennington.
What happened?
He accused me of stealing one of his father's priceless antiques, this ancient magnifying glass that was supposedly used in the drafting of the town charter. Supposedly belonged to one of the town's founding fathers.
Why didn't you just say you were innocent?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. I did. In hundreds of ways, to anyone who would listen. It didn't matter.
That's not fair.
No, it isn't. My life was just beginning. Then in a blink, I was cut off at the knees. No one trusted me, no more cases. I lost everything. I wanted to see the world. I was going to. Then, just like that, he took that from me. Now I try to bring a little of the world to me when I can. But look around. This isn't enough.
Poor Alexei. So, he solved the case. He knew who the culprit was, but the culprit was just too powerful and destroyed his life, basically to cover his own behind.
What happened to Bennington?
He slandered me in the press, and people forgot about how crooked he was. He got into City Hall. His career took off, he became a judge, and moved on to the big time. Bye-bye, River Heights.
What do you know about Tony?
Well, she's on the city council, so she's either corrupt or deeply immersed in the corrupting process.
Not everyone in politics is corrupt.
Seriously? Where's your youthful cynicism? Yes, all politicians are corrupt.
Especially the ones that ruined my life.
Why do you distrust politicians?
Because they don't care about people like you and me. When they're running for office, we're just votes to buy. Once they're elected, we're just collateral damage for whatever or whomever's buying them off.
Wow.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
So poor Alexei, I feel really bad for him. He's a very interesting character, I would say. I think he's an interesting character. Let's call Nancy.
Hi.
So Alexei has the same voice actor as Gunnar from Sea of Darkness. That's interesting.
We found some of Tony's files. I think she wanted to develop the town hall site.
So there's a chance that she could have wanted the town hall to burn down. I'm going to see if my dad can help us out with this.
Yeah, Alexei is far too awesome for this game. He needs to show up in another game. Team up with Nancy to solve a crime.
It looks like Tony was holding a major grudge against you.
I figured as much. She's never been exactly friendly. Once I get out of here, I'm going to see how serious this grudge is.
We found Tulane in Tony's store.
Excellent work. Tony is starting to look like a promising suspect.
I'm turning the case over to you.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
Woohoo! So, Nancy found a lot of evidence. So Tony has Tulane, secret plans, and the snowflake stuff.
Can you take a look at this?
Be right there for an evidence check. Not strong enough yet. Keep working on it.
Not strong enough yet. Yeah, I need to find dirt on the other suspects. So let's see. Food.
Snacks. Oh, Hannah, you always know how to cheer me up.
Hannah got me some great food. Ooh, apple. I guess that's okay. Orange. Healthy food. Juice.
Yum.
Grape juice. Oh, chocolate. Yes.
Yum.
Oh, man, that's great. Okay. So that's a book on arson and a fingerprint scanner. I think we need to solve this puzzle first. We need to solve this puzzle. Okay, so each row or column needs something different. So if I select a 3 here, I can't select a 3 there. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, so like now I need to find the 2, a 2 in this row, or a 2 in this column, or 1 in this column. Let's go with the 1. And then where am I gonna get the 2 and the 4? That doesn't work. 2 and 4. 2. No, maybe 1, 2, 4. Got it. Okay. Ticket shark, so I can get tickets and fingerprints. Fingerprints. Does Nancy know she needs fingerprints yet? I don't know. Let's call Nancy's dad. We want to follow up on that conversation earlier. Yeah, all of that food was from Warnings at Waverly Academy. I believe so. Okay, so Carson, tell me Alexi's story.
What exactly is Alexi's story?
He was just like you, a very popular detective. He used to be known as the Magnificent Markovic.
That's him?
Sure is. Or was, I guess.
No fee too small, no case too big? Huh, I guess I always thought those were just stories.
Who knows how true those stories were? It was a long time ago.
Do you know anything about Tony's development deals?
Offhand, not much. What do you need?
My friends found some paperwork of Tony's. It's starting to look like she might stand to profit from Town Hall being demolished.
Let me look into that. Give me a call back in a bit.
Carson, call me back
You've
now.
reached the personal line of Carson Drew. Please direct all business matters to the firm switchboard.
Okay. So let's see. I don't think, yeah. I don't know what I'll do here. Let me just call Ned.
Hi.
Hey, Ned. I need your help with something.
Ned, I'm going to need your help with something.
You name it.
I need you to help us out with Deirdre.
How so?
You know how she's always flirting with you?
Oh, no, she's not. She's just nice.
Right, nice, but only ever to you. Does that sound strange?
No, I'm a very pleasant person.
Ned.
I know you're right. It's just a little weird.
It's a lot weird, but this is a desperate times situation.
What do you need me to do?
Pour on that trademark Nickerson charm. See what info you can pry out of her.
You're sure this is okay with you?
I'm not the jealous type, and also I'm in jail and would like to get out.
Those are solid points. You got it.
Okay, Ned. So you can flirt with Deirdre.
Your turn to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
Okay. So unless I'm mistaken, Ned needs to flirt with Deirdre twice in this game. Ned does not want to flirt with Deirdre, but he has to.
Ned! How's it going?
Hi, Deirdre. I'm fine.
You certainly is. Are you joining me?
Actually, I just need a little more information from you. Nancy's in trouble.
Sigh. Nedstifer, that girl doesn't deserve you. But I'll help, because I'm wonderful, right?
You could say that.
Great, because I did.
What do you think about Tony?
She's got a lot of pull in this town. Who knows what she could be trying to get away with?
Could you tell me about what happened at the fire? Please, it's really important.
Nedgar, I've been over this with everyone a million different times. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am actually bored of talking about that fire that I saw.
Please, for me?
Okay, for you. I was out jogging and I saw the fire.
I didn't know you were a jogger.
Yeah, I'm into all of that health stuff.
So then what happened?
I saw a bunch of smoke. Brenda Carlton was there, and the antiques guy. Nancy, too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That's a negative.
Do you really think that Nancy was behind the fire?
Don't know. But I do know it's looking pretty rough for her right now.
No! Nancy's innocent. I swear. I swear on my honor. As a Ned Baham.
Why were you at town hall at the time of the fire?
I just was.
You must have been there for a reason. What was it?
Fine. Just stop giving me that desperate look. I can't handle it. I was following Nancy.
What?
I thought she was cheating, since you guys were so far ahead. So I followed her and found a note someone left for her. I intercepted it. It had a time and a place, so I went. Nothing happened.
Do you still have the note?
Yes, here.
Did it come in that bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is off topic, but people here in the chat are saying the voice actor for Alexei, Gene Thakildson, he died in 2016. So he died in 2016.
It was raining pretty hard that night. Whoever left it must have wanted to make sure it wouldn't get ruined.
Oh, that's very sad. I'm sad, and there's a picture of a cat. Yay! What? Cat? A heart with Ned's name next to it. That's a little creepy.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so, yeah. We have this note. I believe we need to give that note to Nancy. Yeah, so Deirdre, I think it's kind of predictable that Deirdre...
I can't do that now.
Deirdre could not be bothered to solve the mystery herself, so she just decided to chase Nancy. Just decided to whatever you call it, just cheat off of Nancy, steal Nancy's answers. So I'm not sure I can fingerprint quite yet. Yeah. It's kind of cool to look at it, though. Do I use my fingerprint kit on it? Nope, I probably need Nancy to tell me about fingerprinting first.
What's up?
Deirdre gave me a note. She said it was just like the one that led you to the fire.
Great. I have some dusting kits in my room. See if you can pull a print from the note.
Bye.
See you later.
Excellent. So now we can do the fingerprint dusting. Let's see. Dust with that stuff. Use tape.
Yes, got it.
Woo! Got Deirdre's fingerprint. And I believe we need to scan Deirdre's fingerprint. No, that's not Deirdre's fingerprint. That's the culprit's fingerprint, right? The culprit left this note for Deirdre. Assuming Deirdre is telling the truth. Assuming Deirdre is telling the truth. That's always something we can't take for granted. But assuming Deirdre's telling the truth, whoever's fingerprint matches that one is the culprit. So, take over, Nancy.
You should take over.
I'll take it from here.
And I do have the fingerprint machine working again, so that's good. I guess I shouldn't say working again. It's not like it was broken. It was just protected by a password that Nancy couldn't access. No matches found. Great, great, great. So none of our suspects have fingerprints on record, at least not with that machine. And let's put the new evidence in here. So these were Tony's pictures, right? Tony had those pictures. Yeah, Tony is my #1 suspect right now. And this is the machine I use for examining samples and accelerants. So let's call Dad.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
We found a list that Tony's been keeping. She thinks I make city council look bad when I crack a case.
Well, you do.
Dad!
But that's their fault, not yours. Keep an eye on...
Give me a second here.
Tony. I've never trusted her.
Chief McGinnis let me out of the holding cell.
That's great news.
But I can't go home until I find more conclusive proof that it wasn't me who set the fire.
It's a good start. I'm going to keep working to get you out.
And I'm going to keep working on the case.
Nancy, I know I don't have to remind you of this, but be careful. You could land in some serious hot water if you impede the investigation in any way.
I'll be careful, I promise. So, what did you find out about the alarm system?
You're right, it was switched off. According to my friend at Heights Security, the alarm was disabled on site at 2:17 the afternoon of the fire. I hope that helps.
You bet it does. Thanks.
Woohoo!
Any luck getting me out of jail?
No such luck just yet, but I'm working on getting a ticket home.
You don't need to do that. I'll figure this out.
There's no way I can stay here knowing what you're going through back home. I'm getting a ticket home ASAP. You won't change my mind.
Thanks, Dad.
It's the least I can do. I talked to the chief. He's not going to budge.
Oh, shoot.
But look, you do whatever you need to do until I get back. I trust your judgment. If you run into any trouble with the chief, come to me.
Okay. I need to go. Talk to you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Hello?
I checked the partial fingerprint from Deirdre's note, but there weren't any matches in the system. If we can get a match against one of the suspects, I might be able to get out. Can you find a way to get prints from everyone?
Yes.
So it looks like I've triggered most of the stories, or most of the puzzles in this game. We need to get everyone's fingerprints. We need to get the sample from inside Town Hall. We need to get Deirdre's fingerprint. We need to get everyone's alibi. So, yeah, all these things. Let's do them all.
I just spoke to my dad. He said the alarm at Town Hall was disabled at 2:17 the day of the fire. Can you check everybody's alibi at that time?
Will do. We'll figure out where everyone was when the alarm was disabled.
So which one do you want me to do first? The fingerprints, the Town Hall, or the alibis? Just
I need a
leave your
sample
vote
from
in the
Town
chat.
Hall to test for accelerants.
Okay, how do I do that?
You'll need to find a clean, all-glass container with a lid. It needs to be small enough to fit into the chromatograph. You're on your own for that, but I bet you can find it if you look around.
All right, check. Then as for the sample?
Try to get a sample as close to the point of origin as possible.
Point of origin?
You know, where the fire started, right near the thermostat.
We'll get it for you, don't worry.
Ned, we need to get Deirdre's fingerprint. See if you can distract her.
Distract her?
Maybe invite her out on a date. Anything so that we can get her fingerprint.
Can do.
Everybody says fingerprints here.
I'm passing the case to you, Ned.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Okay, so fingerprints. Let's start with distracting Deirdre so we can get her fingerprint.
What's up?
Where were you at
Oh, and let's get her
2:17 on the day
alibi,
of the
too.
fire?
I was out on the clues challenge, same as you. Don't believe me? Call Jessica, 555-2741, or Holly, 555-6388.
What were your friends' numbers again?
Write it down this time. Jessica is at 555-2741, and Holly is at 555-6388.
How do I know you didn't forge the note you gave me?
Forge the note? Is forgery even a thing people do anymore?
Yes, it happens all the time.
That's stupid. I would have just typed it up, printed it out, cut out the middleman.
I was wondering if you...
Yes?
Maybe we could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that. I can't go out like this. I'm going to have to go get ready.
But you're out already.
Oh, Nedwin, I know you're used to spending time with Nancy Drew, but not all girls are like that. Some of us find better ways to spend our time than playing detective.
Okay, so now for her fingerprints. Oh, there's a good one.
Nailed it.
Good, there's Deirdre's. And Deirdre just goes away. Bess, you're supposed to be watching her. Your suspect just left.
Hi.
Thanks. Bye.
Talk to you later.
And she has nothing to say. Oh, tragedy.
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
Hi, Tony. It's nice to see you. So, wow, I could talk to her about a lot of things. I want ice cream.
Can I have some ice cream?
I was hoping you'd ask.
Okay, so let's get Choco chocolate ice cream. Yes!
I bet I could find a fingerprint on this.
Definitely. So let's get that fingerprint.
Got it!
Woo!
Hello, how can I help you?
One order of ice cream, please?
Sure.
Peanut butter ice cream. Oh, peanut butter ice cream sundae!
Yum.
Oh, so good. Oh, moon chunk ice cream, like cheese ice cream? Where's that? Here? Gross. So can I call from here, Holly and Jessica? Yes, I can. We're gonna check Deirdre's
Hi, Deirdre
alibi.
Shannon gave me
Might
your
as
number.
well.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Where were you yesterday around 2 p.m.?
Hanging out with my friends.
Who was there?
Deirdre and Jessica. We were working on the clues challenge.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. You can ask Jessica if you want.
Ned has a phone picture for Holly
Okay,
and Jessica.
thanks for your help.
Bye.
But no phone picture for his own girlfriend, Nancy Drew. Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Hi, Deirdre gave me your number. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure?
Where were you yesterday around 2 p.m.?
Working on the clues challenge.
Who was there?
It was me and Holly.
What about Deirdre?
Ha! She was supposed to be there. Ended up coming hours later, as usual.
What do you mean by that?
Don't tell her I said this, but she's not a very good team member. She's never where she says she's going to be. She's always running around, and she'll never say where she's been. I shouldn't have said that. Don't tell her I said that. Oh, I have to go.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
So Deirdre's alibi totally made up.
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
Hi, what's your alibi? Doesn't look like we can ask her about her alibi as Ned, so let's just talk to her about other things.
What's with the snowflake ice cubes?
They're the cutest. Deirdre sent me to the novelty shop, and when I saw them, I just about died. I said, Tony, you get those and you put them in your shop. Don't think twice.
Can you get them in any other shops around here?
Nope. Only right here.
So Deirdre knows about these things too.
Nancy saw a snowflake ice cube, just like what you use here, at the fire's point of origin.
That's some compelling evidence. Does she still have it?
Does she still have it? Well, no, obviously it burned in the fire.
Can you tell me what happened during the fire?
It's still an open investigation. I can't give that information out to just anyone. I am a city official, so I have a certain responsibility here.
Oh.
Is there anything at all you can tell me about the fire?
Obviously, it's a sad moment in the town's history, but the way this community has responded really shows off what's great about this city and this country.
Okay. Yep, she's definitely a politician. I'm going to ignore your question and talk about America!
Are you running for a new term?
Yes,
How's that coming?
It gets harder every election cycle. People will do anything for money or exposure. You have to play hardball to stay alive out there.
Why do you have paint supplies here?
It is a never-ending battle to keep this place up. I get a lot of traffic in this shop, and I am constantly fussing and fixing up this place. It never ends.
Is the town hall on the Historical Society's list of protected properties?
Of course. That building is very important to this town.
So that means that no one could knock it down to build something newer, right?
Well, that's the gist of it.
You don't seem to like Nancy, from what I've seen.
What are you implying?
Maybe you're a little too willing to see Nancy take the blame.
I know you're upset, but don't forget who you're talking to here. Nancy has done a lot of very good things for the community, that is true. But she's also been a colossal nuisance.
She's done a lot for this city.
She has done a lot. But how many times did we actually ask for her help?
What? Ow! Why are you even thinking that, Tony?
I guess you're right.
I expected you to stand up for your friend. Maybe I'm right after all.
Ah, yeah, she helped us, but we didn't ask for her to catch criminals, so she's the real criminal. Like, twisted logic.
Do you know much about Alexi's past?
I do.
He mentioned that he used to be a detective, like Nancy.
Wow. He's usually pretty secretive about that. Did he mention that he let the power go to his head and stole from the people he was supposed to be helping? The town turned on him. He lost all his friends, and even his family practically disowned him.
He says he was framed.
In all this time, he's never proven his innocence. Must have been quite the detective.
He still seems upset about it.
Very upset. Very bitter about the whole thing. Did you know he's been jealous of Nancy all these years? She got what he wanted, and he hates it.
Do you think Alexi's the type to try to frame Nancy?
He might be. I wouldn't rule that out.
You're fighting a lawsuit about the land the old town hall stands on.
Yes, I'm in government. You want a full list of the suits I'm dealing with, grab a notebook and clear your calendar for the rest of the week.
What was going to happen with the old town hall?
There is a proposed land use issue at the moment. We were thinking of dismantling the structure and replacing it with something more relevant to the city. It's nothing to get excited about. These things take years.
Yeah, I think you're lying here, Tony.
You wanted the building to burn down so you could sell the land, didn't you?
If I were you, I'd cool it. Understand me?
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I'm going to threaten you. Oh, bye! We're best friends! It's like, were you not just being mean and threatening me? Total attitude change. So let's get Alexi's. Let's get Alexi's fingerprint.
Salutations.
Oh, and his alibi.
Where were you before you saw the fire? At around 2 p.m.
I was going to talk over at the River Heights Historical Society.
What was the talk about?
We were talking about the time capsule. Not that that matters now that it's been burned to a crisp. It was due to be opened at the Anvil Days Festival. You should know this. The winner of the Clues Challenge gets to add something of their own when it's resealed.
Oh yeah, I mean, I already know about the time capsule.
I'm looking for a gift for my uncle. He's a real train buff. Can you help me find something special for him?
Now that's a question I like. You got it. I'm gonna go see what I got in the back. Just hold on.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for lying to him. Okay, so he's got metal polish with this fingerprint.
Got it.
And is that an accelerant? I don't know. I thought every suspect has one accelerant in their area. So now that he's gone, we can break into here with his key. Amateur detective found guilty! Oh man, this is about him.
Why would Alexei have an empty bottle of ether?
Ether, yeah, that's the accelerant. And then this is his list of notes. Notes from when he was a kid. He solved the case of the floating eye. The secret of the lightning factory. Echoing hall. Murmuring shroud. Ghoulish parade. I haven't been keeping up this diary. J.P. Bennington's gonna release me. He's gonna ruin me. Got released from jail. I told them I was innocent. It didn't matter. I'm due in court. I would love it if he read this out loud like the diary entries in Nancy Drew's Secret of Shadow Ranch. The papers have turned on me. I can't catch a case. I dropped by to find Maggie, but she didn't say a word to me. Her eyes were red from crying. I told her I'd prove my innocence, but I could tell she didn't believe me. I'm beginning to doubt myself as well. It's done now. Guilty. They couldn't prove the theft, so they charged me with trespass and negligence, and you name it. Doesn't matter. When people hear guilty, they think guilty. I'll be spending some time on a work program downstate. I don't really care about the work. I only care about the word. Guilty. Saw Maggie on a walk today with her new boyfriend. She gave me such a sad look, and there was something else there. Was it pity? Am I to be pitied now? Pitied! For years, I stuck by this town. I put my life on the line again and again because I love River Heights. Correction, loved River Heights. To see now that they could be swayed by such a low life as Bennington turns that notion on its head. They think they could turn on me and never think for a second that I might truly be innocent. These people don't deserve what they have. I'd like to see this town destroyed for what it's done to me. I'd like to see the skyline consumed by flames, watch the masonry crumble into sand. I want this town to pay for what it has done. I've been carrying this book around for months, waiting to find a clue that will prove my innocence. I will write only one more entry in this book, and it'll give the details of how I proved my innocence. Until then, I'll carry it with me. And he never, ever finished his book. He never found that evidence. He was guilty forever. Oh, man. Tragic, tragic, tragic. So let's see. I need to go to the police station and drop off those... Yeah, Alexi's definitely taking way too long in the back room of the shop. So we're gonna drop off all these fingerprints. And I might as well get the thing for the town hall. What is Alexi gonna think when he comes back to the store and Ned isn't there? I don't know. I have no idea.
I bet the point of origin is somewhere in this room. Looks like the fire started here. Better take a sample.
Alexi comes back with the train. Hello? Ned? Ned? Ned, where are you? Ned? Ned? Someone said play as George. Sure, let's play as George and Bess. Oh, but I need the fingerprinting kit.
I can't do this now.
Yeah, I don't think
do this now.
I don't think George has a fingerprinting kit. So when we switch to George, we'll get her a fingerprinting kit so she can I'll have George get the fingerprint from what's her face? Brenda.
Alexi said he was giving a talk during the time the alarm was disabled.
Interesting. See if you can verify that.
No, he lied. We already found the newspaper about the talk being canceled.
We found ether at Alexi's shop.
Really? That seems out of place at an antique shop. It's on the list of commonly used accelerants for buyers. Good find.
You should take over.
Nancy Drew taking over.
All we do, yeah, now we've got a sad Alexi just holding up a toy train. Going, but the train, I was actually going to sell something for once. No, 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 no. So let's test this accelerant. I think we just put in the sample here. So, the accelerant that the culprit used was...
I need to figure out which accelerant matches these figures.
100% 45. 100% 45. I have no idea what 45 is. Let's put the fingerprints into here. And check the evidence board. I've got to have more evidence, right? Okay, Alexei had ether. And then I don't quite know what to do with that evidence yet. So let's call Nancy's dad and then switch to George. Might as well.
Nancy, hi.
I need help interpreting some sample data.
All right. What do you need?
I have data from a gas chromatograph, but I don't know what the output means.
I think I may have just the thing you need at the office. I'll have it dropped off to your friends just to be sure it gets to you.
Perfect. I'll have my friends keep an eye out on the fireplace mantle for the delivery. Thanks.
Good, good, good.
Do you remember Alexei Markovic? He was one of your first cases.
That was a long time ago.
Do you think he was guilty?
The case wasn't that simple.
Why not?
There was a lot of evidence stacked up against him. As a prosecutor, I couldn't just ignore it.
I know that, but did you think he was guilty?
It didn't matter what I thought. I could tell from the start that the jury wanted him locked up. It was a very strange case. I mentioned it to the judge, and he told me that I was too new to the courtroom to make that kind of judgment. I believed him.
And now?
Now, I don't know. I wish I had listened to my instincts back then. From that day forward, Alexei went on to be an honest member of the community. And the Bennington family went on to cause no end of scandal. That right there speaks volumes.
I should get going.
I'll see you soon.
So we have actual science here in the chat room. 45 would be the mass of the molecule fragment. So the way a gas chromatograph works is that it essentially breaks the molecule into a bunch of pieces. Since the molecules break at the weak point, you know what the molecule is by how it breaks down. And as we saw, Nancy's dad has that information.
George,
being
it's Nancy.
delivered.
Nancy, what's going on? How are you?
All right, for now. I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything you need to help get you out.
I need you to take over.
I'm on the case.
Hooray. So let's get that fingerprinting kit from George and send her to get the fingerprints. Ooh,
I already have one.
Yum. Yeah, and get the fingerprint from Brenda Carlton. And later on in the game, that the thing will be delivered here on the fireplace mantle. Interesting place to have a delivery, I suppose. I think George's house is like somewhere here. Here it is.
Hi there. Oh, it's great to see you guys. Now you keep working on that case and, drop by anytime.
George's mom, okay, and here's the cemetery. And George is crying. I don't know who she's crying for, but she's crying for someone.
Hi.
You've impersonated Nancy in the past, haven't you?
Possibly. I've done some crazy things to get a story. It's part of the job.
How crazy?
I can't give away my methods. A lot of what I do is setting up a trap and seeing if anyone falls for it. And when they do, wham! See you at 11 'cause you just got 9'd.
That's not exactly news.
Nope, it's better. It's actually interesting.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards? My phone's always off when I'm on scene, but I check my messages constantly. I'll call back if it's important.
This is how we will get Brenda's fingerprint. We're gonna get rid of her by calling in a fake news emergency.
If you want to talk about Nancy, Off the record even, I'm always there for you.
Yes, fake news for the fake news reporter.
Have you turned up anything on Tony?
I'd love to. That's the only thing that could make this story better.
What do you mean?
Tragedy? Government cover-up? Now that's a national story. I would kill for Tony to be wrapped up in this.
Do you think Tony might actually be behind the fire?
My sense tells me no. But my ratings say please let it be her.
Why?
She looks all upstanding, but she's on the take. I mean, she just has to be.
She is pretty much a jerk.
What do you know about Tony and the fire?
I've got it on good authority that she was putting the squeeze on the police to take someone into custody. Didn't seem to care who took the fall, as long as it happened fast.
Did she push for Nancy to be arrested?
Doubt she even gave it that much thought. She wanted the fire off her list and in yesterday's headlines on the double.
Deirdre said she intercepted a note intended for Nancy.
What do you mean?
She was following Nancy and snagged the note.
So someone was trying to lure Nancy to the fire with a note?
Yes, exactly.
What's to say she didn't write the note herself? I've seen that sort of thing before.
What's to say she did?
Basic logic. I couldn't possibly be guilty. Look at this note that anyone could have written. It's desperate.
Where were you around 2 on the day of the fire?
Live and on the scene, as usual. I'm pretty sure most of the town saw the broadcast, and this story is on the fast track to national coverage.
You didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry, I'm working on a lead. I have to work on my notes.
Well, she just kicked us out. Let's see if George can talk to Alexei.
Salutations.
Why do you have ether? Couldn't something like that be used to start a fire?
It could, in theory. But if that was real, it would have probably evaporated or exploded by now.
I heard that Carson Drew worked on the team that prosecuted your case.
He did.
And do you want revenge?
Are you trying to get back at Carson by framing Nancy?
If I had a problem with Carson, I'd go after Carson, not Nancy.
Did you know that Carson took classes from J.P. Bennington?
Yes, I did. He was quite the teacher's pet from what I understand.
Ooh.
Tony thinks that you're bitter about what happened to you.
Well, of course I am. You would be too.
And that you're jealous of Nancy.
Stop right there. If you're going where I think you are.
She suggested that you might be angry enough to take it out on Nancy for having everything that you don't.
Get out! Get out of my store! Now!
Oh, but...
Leave me alone.
Oh, Alexei, no, don't get mad at me. And Alexei's legs are humongous. Oh my gosh, his arms and legs are giant. He must be an incredibly tall man. So, let's call in the news tip.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Okay, so Brenda is going to leave to go to that news story. There's a news story somewhere to the north, so I'm going to follow it. Like, how does she even know where to look? Those are incredibly vague directions. So we're gonna fingerprint this. She never puts it down.
Perfect!
So it has to be hers. Let's see. We can open this later on in the game when she has a clipboard up there.
Acetone. That's one of the accelerants.
I think you get an Easter egg by opening this up many times. Haha! News story, breaking news. Better leave the news van behind while I run there on foot, because it's somewhere in the north part of town. So how large is the town again? This is how large the town is. Yeah, I don't think north part of town is specific enough. So let's go over to the police station now. Yeah, Brenda should definitely take the microphone with her to the crime scene. That seems like a Brenda thing to do.
I can't do this now.
Oh, and I can't give Nancy the Easter egg. That would have been amazing, though. So I believe we can't, like, call Bess and then switch to Bess like this. Let's see if that's possible. I think it's not.
So it sounds like Nancy really needs us. We're gonna have to work together. Don't forget, we're not alone. Even though Nancy can't get out to help us, she's still working the case. We need to make sure we're getting her the evidence that she needs. If we get stuck, it might be good to check in with Nancy to see how she's doing.
See you later.
Talk to you later.
So yeah, you have to call Nancy, and then Nancy calls Bess. That's how you go straight to Bess. You have to go through Nancy. We cannot possibly go straight to Bess. You have to go through Nancy first.
I'm turning the case over to you.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
And yeah, now that we have all the fingerprints, let's get that fingerprint stuff done, and let's get Tony's alibi. After that, yeah, we want to get all these fingerprints. Okay, so whose fingerprint does it match?
It's Brenda.
Brenda left that note at the crime scene, which Deirdre found. Aha! Let's see, acetone in her van, fingerprint on the note. Claims she was working but can't confirm.
Can you come look at the evidence board?
Be right
I'm
over.
still a little confused about where I put this one. That note?
That's not case closed.
Ow. Well, I still need the accelerant evidence anyway, so that will have to be later on.
Bess, it's Nancy.
Nancy, what's going on? How are you?
All right for now. I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything you need to help get you out.
I need you to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
Woohoo!
Well, hey there, kid. How are you holding up?
I'm okay.
Sorry to hear about your friend. Never expected something like that from her. This must have been pretty rough on you.
She didn't do it, really. You've got to believe me.
Bess, I believe you. I believe that's what you think. We never know what someone is capable of until it's too late.
She's innocent. Really innocent. I know it.
All right. I wasn't trying to upset you, Bess, I promise. You're very protective of your friends, and that's a good thing. She's got a lot of evidence stacking up against her right now. You can't deny that.
Can you tell me where you were at 2:17 on the day of the fire?
Here.
I thought you'd be a little more concerned about Nancy's arrest.
I know this is hard for you. I do. You brighten up my shop when you drop in, Bess. I hate to see you so upset. Of course I care, but what can I do?
Yes, Tony is very nice to Bess because Bess buys a lot of ice cream, so Tony's basically sucking up to one of her favorite customers. And that's what I think is going on. That's why I think Tony's being nice to Bess. At the same time, she kind of treats Bess like she's a little kid and not an adult.
Why did you close the shop yesterday?
Oh, Bess, it's not good. It's just me. I had to let the staff go.
I'm sure it'll pick up.
Thanks, Bess. I hope you're right.
So everyone at the ice cream store got fired. That's sad.
Do you know anything about Brenda and Nancy?
I don't have to tell you, there's a lot of animosity on Brenda's end. Between you and me, Brenda's still furious about the Antiquities of the Ancient World special.
The traveling exhibit that Nancy found out was full of fakes?
That's the one. Brenda broke the story herself. Word is, she had negotiated a special with one of the cable channels. But when Nancy broke the story, the cable people killed her special. Brenda went full out ballistic when she heard. I don't know if this is true or not. They say one of the Heights 9 news interns went home that day with a broken arm.
What?
That's the rumor. One thing I know. She hates Nancy. Big time.
Jeez, Tony.
I know the case against Nancy looks pretty strong, but I consider you a friend. Maybe you could help?
You're a good friend, Bess. Just make sure you're not sticking your neck out for someone who doesn't deserve your trust.
Where were you during the fire?
I really shouldn't be talking about this. Okay, this off the record?
Yes.
I was out canvassing the area, planting signs, shaking hands, the whole thing, you know? And suddenly, I see smoke and run to check it out. When I get there, the whole town hall is lit up, just like out of Hollywood or something. Unbelievable. That's where my first job was, you know?
You worked in Hollywood? That's awesome.
No, I worked in that building. That was a billion years ago. Oh, would you believe that back then I shared an office with Tommy Lindenson? He's city council upstate now. Such a cutie. Most of the good-looking ones are dumb as a big box of stupid, but not him. Hard to keep my eyes on my work when he was around. Listen to me. You don't care about that. The fire. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
I called it in, and then I waited for the fire department to show up. That's the end of that.
Who did you see at the fire?
I saw Nancy, but you knew that. Saw Alexi, too.
Do you think Alexi would have started the fire?
Between you and me, that one's a walking cautionary tale.
What's that mean?
It's not my place to talk about it. Sorry, Bess.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Tony is basically just gossiping a lot.
Hey there. Didn't expect to see you here. I thought you'd be jailing it up with that firebug friend of yours. Shouldn't you be baking her a cake with a saw in it or something?
Hi, Dee Dee.
Deirdre. I know it's got that tricky second syllable, but I figured it out by age 2. Don't give up. You'll get there.
Sorry. Hi, Deirdre.
Hey now. Someone's getting an A in life.
Is it me?
Is it?
I hope so.
Do you visit the novelty shop often?
Sure. I love that place. I demanded that Tony go there, and now she's super into it too.
Where were you during the fire?
Are you investigating me? That's so cute. You were just priceless.
Oh, thanks, Dee Dee. I think you're cute too.
I'm serious. Where were you?
I was in America.
I know that. I need you to be more specific.
I was in the United States of America, present day. True story.
You're not helping.
If you think that I'd set the fire, then you are beyond helping.
You're going to have to tell us what happened eventually.
Or what? You can't make me do or say anything. I know my rights.
Deirdre is just so mean and sassy in this game. I kind of love it. As opposed to Tony. When Tony's mean and sassy, I don't really like her that much. I kind of hate her. But Deirdre, wow, she is bringing out all the sass for Bess.
Why do you go to the novelty shop so often?
We've been having a lot of house parties lately, so I go a lot. You know, it's a shame that you never come to our parties.
I've never heard of your parties.
I know. That's so sad for you.
It seems like your friends aren't as confident about where you were as you seem to think they'd be.
Between you and me, they're kind of dumb.
That's really mean.
You talk to them or something, right? I'm not wrong. Anyway, we're not for real friends. They're still in the 90-day trial period. I can return them in their original packaging at any time.
That's not how friendship works.
Would you say that you hated the old town hall?
You guys just don't stop, do you? I did not start the fire.
Prove it!
Until next time.
See ya!
I don't know. Maybe she did start the fire. I don't know. I wish I could just go home and not have to worry about Nancy being arrested. And yeah, okay, I have no evidence here. I guess Bess was just there to get alibis.
Hi.
So Deirdre's gonna be about as helpful as George at picking out the latest fall fashions. I say we throw Ned at the problem.
You might be right. I'll talk to him.
Yeah, Deirdre's friends are still in the 90-day trial period. Okay, hi, you know, I'm still in the 90-day trial period for the year 2020. Can I return it? I don't like it. I don't want any more of it. I want a new year, okay? Please?
What do you think of Deirdre?
I definitely don't trust her, but I don't know what her motive would be for burning down Town Hall.
Do you think Deirdre could really be behind the fire?
We can't discount her. She's been trying to bring me down for years.
So maybe she did it to bring you down, Nancy.
I'm passing the case to you.
I'm on the case.
Okay, so... Any new evidence? Okay, Deirdre, friends didn't back the alibi. Tony lied about Scoop. And perhaps this is evidence that goes on to Nancy. I think that's true. Okay, so let's call Ned. Let's call Ned.
Hello?
Ned, I need your Ned's expertise.
I see what you did there. This is about Deirdre, isn't it?
Yes, we need to distract her. You have to ask her out on a date.
I have to what?
Just take her out for lunch. Stall her for a while.
But what if people see us? I'll get a reputation.
Ned.
Okay, I'll do it. It's weird, but I'll do it.
Thanks.
Yeah, oh... So some people are saying, can I return the year 2020 with a receipt? Has anybody tried unplugging this year and then plugging it back in again? Maybe that would fix the problems that are happening right now? I don't know.
I need you to take over.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Yeah, just use a second chance on 2020. Okay, so now we need to go to Ned. Ned is going to take Deirdre on a date.
What's the deal? I waited for you for an hour.
I'm sorry, I ran into traffic.
All right. Fine. Don't let it happen again.
Wait, whoa. So she got changed and then waited here for an hour? Crazy.
Isn't that exactly the same thing you were wearing before you got changed?
No, it's completely different. I can't believe you didn't even notice.
It looks the exact same. Please don't break up with me. No, Deirdre.
I was wondering if you could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that.
We're at a food
Were
place.
you able to distract Deirdre?
Yes.
Great. I'll call Bess or George to go see if she's left anything behind.
Okay, fine then. Bess or George should be able to find the evidence while Ned is on his date.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
Okay, looks like there's nothing going on with
I
Nancy's
need to go.
dad.
Talk to you soon.
Take care.
I don't know. Their outfits look the exact same. I'm sorry. They do look the exact same.
Nancy, what's up?
Ned's got Deirdre distracted. Can you see if she's left anything behind? Drop off anything you find at the station.
You got it.
You should know this, Bess, because you're allegedly there watching Deirdre the whole time.
It's your turn to take the case.
Bess, reporting for duty.
That's completely different. Yeah, that's what people say when they switch from their daytime pajamas to their nighttime pajamas. Well, if you're stuck at home all day long because of the quarantine, why would you change out of your pajamas? I mean, I have to do it to set a good example for my children. And what's this?
This is from before the fire yesterday. We need to get this to Nancy.
Oh, geez. Okay, I'll take a picture of this with my phone because I'll never remember that ticket number. So, and this is her list of clues for the clue challenge. She's getting all of them incorrect. All of them incorrect. And oh my gosh, this game of Hangman. Game over, Nancy Drew. That's creepy. Placed one team member on probation. Her crime, only saying things that are stupid. Oh, wow. Oh, last semester's criminology chemistry class comes in handy again. Deirdre is in fact studying criminology. She wants to be a detective. Wow.
What's up?
You take the lead now.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
Wait a minute. I needed to get that evidence to Nancy first. Darn it! I forgot. Go back to Bess.
Nancy, what's up?
It's your turn to take the case.
Bess, reporting for duty.
Hey, Deirdre's back. How was your date with Ned?
What's up?
You're pretty competitive when it comes to Nancy.
If you say so.
You seem pretty happy that she's in jail.
I'll be honest. I'm enjoying it a little.
Why?
She's so perfect at everything. It's like, save a little for the rest of us. My parents are always bugging me. Why aren't you more like that Drew girl? She's in whatever stand, just save the blah 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 from the who cares. It gets old. And anyway, don't you think that I'd like to be all jet set, dashing across the globe and getting curses put on me and meeting cute guys?
I think that's the main reason why Deirdre wants to be a detective. She just wants to meet cute guys.
Who wouldn't?
Seriously. Catch you later. Later.
Yeah, so it's got to be tough luck for Deirdre, though. You know, I'm trying to become a detective, and one of the world's most famous detectives is here in my hometown. All right, so I am going to move the stuff there. Like Deirdre's parents, maybe Deirdre's parents could lay off of her. Is Deirdre still living with her parents, or what? She's going to college, right? If she's taking criminology, chemistry classes, right? Maybe?
You take the lead now.
I'll take it from here.
I could understand why Deirdre is super jealous of Nancy. Like, if it wasn't for Nancy, maybe Deirdre would have been the world's greatest detective. Probably not, because Nancy gets help from her friends, and Deirdre kind of hates her friends. So, there's that. And good. It looks like they saved the ticket in Nancy's inventory. So, wow, 2008 model. Whew. Is that the year this game came out? RH627. Oh. RH627. E401.
Power ballads, the #1 cause of running red lights. Wait a second. This puts her at town hall right when the alarm was switched off.
Yeah, so Deirdre's singing here. Somebody points out, yeah, a lot of people who go to college live at home. That makes sense. Save money that way, definitely. So we have an alibi for Deirdre, I guess. She had that. No. That proves she was in the area. That's not an alibi.
Can you come look at the evidence board?
On my way. I disagree with your cop work there, Nancy.
Jeez. Okay. So let's make a phone call. Let's go to George. Yeah, let's go to George. Why not?
Hi.
I need you to take over.
I'm on the case.
So what I want to do now is go back to Scoop, and let's take a look at the map and see, is there actually a college nearby for Deirdre to go to? Is there a college? Hospital, there has to be a school, right? Entertainment company, police station, Star Wares. Bank, zoo, floral, and daycare center. A bank. And the antique store, restaurant, a park, civic center, general hospital, high school. High school was Oh, and there's another high school. Wow, 2 high schools pretty close together. Multiple parks, Pancake City, car rental, Riverview College. So 65 is the Riverview College. So where is that? Here. Deirdre goes to this tiny college here, which is absolutely dwarfed by the mall. Actually, also being kind of dwarfed here by the Elite Mansion and Silvio's. Huh. That college is smaller than the baseball park nearby, actually. And that's actually a really tiny airport, too. So, I guess there's a college nearby that Deirdre's going to.
Hello.
Here's the map, Deirdre. Show us wherever Stan is.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Do you know anything about Alexei?
Right. Him. I'm not a fan. He's got old man weirdness and old man smell. I don't know if one causes the other or if that's just how he rolls. We shouldn't even have to deal with him. He should have been arrested years ago.
Arrested? For what?
Oh, it's nothing.
I'd really like to know why you think Alexei should have been arrested.
I see that.
Are you going to tell me?
No, probably not. Why don't you go ask him yourself if you care so much?
You got a red light ticket near Town Hall the day of the fire. What were you doing there?
Just passing by. I was speeding because I heard that neighborhood was full of dangerous criminals. For example, arsonists.
See you later.
Ow.
Later.
Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, so stop being mean to Alexei. Alexei is, in fact, amazing. Yeah, Deirdre probably skipped class multiple times a week to go to the mall.
That must be what Nancy's dad was getting for her.
And Christy dropped this off. Okay, thank you, Christy. Christy must be Mr. Drew's assistant. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else that could be. And here we go, Nancy. That should be the evidence you need.
What's up?
It's your turn.
I'll take it from here. I need to check this against the chromatogram results.
Well, it was 45.
Which accelerant was used?
45.
The fire was started with isopropyl alcohol, not gasoline. Adding this to the evidence against me will help prove I didn't start the fire.
So that's the evidence. Okay, great. Cool. Fantastic. So that goes against Nancy. And this intercepted note, the one that Deirdre intercepted.
I think I've got enough evidence.
Let's see if I've got this right.
I disagree with your cop work there, Nancy.
I think I mixed up these notes. So this is the one Deirdre got, and this was the evidence against Nancy to begin with.
Can you come look at the evidence board?
On my way. Not yet. It's gotta be watertight.
Alrighty, let's see what this is. I think we need another piece of evidence against Alexei, actually. Let's go back to Alexei as Ned. We need to thoroughly debunk Alexei's alibi. I think that's what we're missing.
I need you to take over.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Let's see, can we go to the college or the airport even? Woo! Fantastic. So we need to confront Alexei. We know his alibi is fake, but I guess we need to confront him about it first.
Greetings.
Have you met Deirdre?
Have you met Deirdre?
Don't know her. Know the family enough to know that I've got no interest in meeting her.
Why's that?
Her parents are dull and unimaginative. They only care about money. What are the chances that they're going to have a non-tedious, non-awful daughter?
If everything is so bad for you here, why didn't you leave?
I could have run away, but this is where my life was taken away from me. This is the only place I could one day get it back.
The talk you said you were giving at the Historical Society was canceled.
What are you talking about?
It never happened. Where were you really?
It was not canceled. I showed up, I gave my talk, there was the reception, then I left. Same as always.
It's not what I heard.
What you heard was wrong. So why don't you just butt out?
Jeez.
Why were you really at the old town hall?
I wasn't. I was just passing by.
We have evidence that you were there. What were you doing?
I was trying to open the time capsule.
Why?
That's none of your business. I didn't start the fire. I don't have to put up with this harassment.
Calm down, calm down. Why don't you go find a train?
Can you help me find a gift for my friend? She's a big fan of trains.
Sure.
Alexi's gonna fall for that trick again. Oh, poor Alexi. He's just gonna walk outside. Okay, I've got your train. Ned? Oh, not again, Ned!
What's up?
Oh.
Alexei lied about his alibi.
That means he's a priority suspect. Keep a close eye on him and try to figure out what he would gain by burning down Town Hall.
You should take over.
I'm on the case.
Good, so that
I don't need any more evidence. I just have to make sure I've matched the evidence to the correct suspect.
That should be enough evidence. Okay. So let's see. Brenda is, a fingerprint was on the note. I don't think we actually give the note there. Do we?
Can you take a look at this?
Be right over. Looks solid. Looks like you just got yourself a get-out-of-jail-free card, Detective.
Woohoo! Yay! I can get out of jail now!
The clues are in the right place. I shouldn't move anything.
Yay! I did it, everyone! Nancy is out of jail. Finally!
Yes! I'm out!
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Let's see, I believe Nancy needs to, talk to Brenda. I think she has to talk to everyone. I could be wrong.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you. I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
All right. You're good. Word of warning, I will get the exclusive. I always do.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Yes, Nancy got herself a get-out-of-jail-free card. Hoo-hoo!
Is this your cell phone number?
Yes.
Who brought her car to the station? That's a good question. That is a very good question.
You have the reputation of being the first on the scene. How do you do that?
When news breaks, I get there first.
Yes, I've seen the ad. I mean, how do you make it to the scene first?
It's a secret of the trade.
You were at the scene of the fire so fast. How did you manage that?
It's my job to be ready at a second's notice. Some people think I'm just lucky. I prefer to think I'm just that good.
Why are you playing me up as the villain in the media?
I'm just doing my job. I'm letting the world know about all of the suspicious things you've done.
You should be reporting on the truth, not trying to grab a better job. My life is at stake.
Mine too. And anyway, what good does telling the truth do if no one can hear you?
Why wasn't your van at the fire?
It was. I just came separately. I share the van with other reporters sometimes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your van?
I never pictured myself as the kind of person to drive around in a van. But I have to admit, this one is pretty cool.
Why is that?
First thing, it's less of a van and more of a mobile action center. I spend more time in here prepping stories than I do at home.
Okay, that's kind of weird, Brenda. Sorry.
Do you mind if I look around in the van?
Yes, for a variety of reasons, Nancy. First, it's mine, so no. Second, I have dirt on everyone in this town in here. And as a journalist, it's my ethical duty to make sure that all of the embarrassing footage I've got stays private until such a time that it is fit for broadcast.
You mean, like blackmail?
No. No. Is that what you think of me? It's not blackmail, it's fact-checking. I have to balance the individual's right to privacy with the public's need to know.
You didn't exactly extend that courtesy to me.
Didn't I? I think the public needs to know everything it can about the alleged criminal activities of the local self-appointed do-gooder.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Brenda. Oh, I've got important news evidence out in my van. Let's go check it out. And Alexei is going to be helpful, I believe.
Look who's out! Glad to see that you could get them to see sense. Do you need anything? If you need anything.
Thanks. I didn't know you were following my case.
Couldn't help. Small town. I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
That means a lot.
Trust me, I know. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's the worst feeling you can have. You know, your friends really worked hard to get you out.
I know.
I should have worked harder myself. It's probably too late, but anything I can do to help you, anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
Alexei is so nice now. He really likes Nancy because, well, he and Nancy are in the same boat, framed for crimes they didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about the fire? Anything at all?
You know, I wish that I could. I already told everything I know. Except...
Except what?
Okay, I went in.
You what?
I went in, into the building. I saw you come running out. You looked scared. I just knew it wasn't you who set the fire. And the reporter was just standing there, like she was waiting for you to come out. It wasn't right.
Why didn't you say anything?
It wouldn't have mattered. No one listens to me or trusts me.
Will you testify to that?
Yes, but it's not enough. You need more evidence.
See you later.
Good day.
Actually, wait, I want to talk to him about this.
Why did you go into the town hall when it was burning?
The time capsule. Bennington told me he'd put the magnifying glass somewhere I wouldn't find it for years and years. I always assumed he meant in the time capsule. I was just hoping to finally be able to say, see, I didn't do anything. But I guess it's gone now.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now let's scare Brenda, or I guess we're not going to scare her. We're just going to get rid of her.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
I think the fact that Alexei is so much nicer to Nancy is really what makes me love his character. That's just a great detail, which I really love.
How could Brenda have possibly made it to all of those interviews so quickly? It doesn't make sense.
So Brenda's been going all over town very, very quickly, even though there's tons of traffic. Tons of traffic, and that's her key. Miss Carlton, I understand you're still very angry that we pulled the plug on your special report, but Nancy Drew solved the case before you. So don't call me anymore. Jeez, let it go. Get a life.
You are Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn anything.
It must have come as a shock to discover what your friend had done.
But she didn't.
It's natural to be in denial. You just want the best for your friend, yes?
Of course.
Who else would she have told her plans to?
No one.
Has she always been secretive like that?
No.
So just recently?
That's not what I meant.
Does she have any enemies?
Well, she solves crimes, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble.
She solves crimes, so she must be pretty familiar with how criminals cover up their tracks.
Yeah, she knows all of the tricks. Wait, what are you getting at?
If anyone could get away with the perfect crime, it'd be Nancy, right?
I don't know about that.
So you think there's potential she won't get away with burning down Town Hall?
That's not what I said.
So you do think she'll get away with it?
She didn't do it. She's not guilty.
I can see that this is very emotional for you. Thank you for your time. We'll continue to follow the story as it develops.
You didn't... You took what I said and screwed it all up.
Oh no, Bess. You did great. I know it's upsetting, but really well done.
I want to go again.
Great. I'll find you as details develop.
Oh, Bess. Wait, what's Deirdre doing back there? I should try modifying the settings of the other tracks to enhance the background track and hear what she was saying.
Yeah, Bess is really
Your Bess
terrible
Marvin,
at
Nancy's
reporting to the
confidant.
news.
Did she tell you about her plans to... Your Bess
They basically just twist every single thing that Bess says.
That's it. Only 4 more
Everything
tracks to
ever.
go.
Oh man, it's scary how easy it is just to fake that and make somebody look terrible. Poor Bess. She just needs to say no comment and stop. Just stop, Bess. You're just gonna make things worse for us. And now we can hear what Deirdre is saying in the background.
I don't see anything. I saw her come through this way. It's gotta be here.
She didn't. I mean, she didn't.
Maybe it was destroyed in the fire. I'm not imagining things. I know what I saw.
Of course.
I can't assume that.
No.
It's not here, okay?
That's not what I meant.
No, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Deirdre thought she was following me. Who was she really following?
Perhaps she was following Brenda disguised as Nancy. That's what I imagine. Yeah, that puzzle's really difficult. Oh my gosh, it is a tough puzzle. Hey, Deirdre.
Look what the cat dragged out of the jail.
Good to see you were so concerned.
Oh, I'm sorry if I was misleading. I wasn't concerned.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire. Why were you there?
Look, I don't care about the stupid clues challenge. I really don't. The only reason I was in it was because my dad never shuts up about how I need to be active in the community and blah.
Then why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
Why would you assume that?
Because I was cheating. I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead, you did something super crazy, which I did not anticipate.
I didn't set the building on fire.
That's cool. Just so you know, you do a pretty great impression of someone who has recently burned down a building for no reason.
Thanks for being so helpful, giving Ned all the information.
Just looking out for my #1 buddy.
Right.
Your boyfriend's cute, and you were in the clink. I think I'm blameless here.
Well, I think.
Relax, Nancy. I'm not one of those girls. I was just window shopping. Anyone can tell he's not going to budge on the you situation. It was just nice to spend a little time with him instead of the idiot boys on campus. I swear, you think they're gonna get more mature in college, but they just head the other direction.
Yeah, it's a very tiny college, so I can imagine I can imagine Deirdre has a hard time finding boyfriends. But speaking of Brenda, how can she move everywhere in town?
How do you think Brenda gets around town so quickly?
She probably speeds and never gets tickets because she's good looking.
Didn't you get a ticket from a red light camera?
All right, that's a flaw in my logic, but I'm still going to assume I'm right. I've got no idea how she does it.
Why are you hanging out here today?
can you tell your friend to stop spying on me? It's distracting.
I'm not spying on you!
The fact that you responded proves my point.
Oh, shoot.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Did you find anything out about Brenda?
Oh, I forgot. Nancy, I'm so sorry about the interview. You know I'd never say anything like that. Brenda just...
Took what you said out of context? I know. Don't worry. I know how she is.
I was so worried you'd be mad when that came out.
Has there been much traffic or road work these last few days?
It's been the worst. It took me 45 minutes to get across the river Monday morning. It would have been faster to walk.
When you were stuck in traffic on Monday, when exactly was that?
10. Chic Boutique's Chic Week doorbuster was kicking off at 10, and I was late. Nancy, it was a travesty.
But if the traffic was that bad, how could Brenda have made it to both of the interviews on her time log?
Either she's good at being in 2 places at once, or she's got some top secret route I don't know about.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, 45 minutes to cross the river to the mall. Yeah, let's take a look at that map. So Bess went this mall from this house.
Oh, hello now. Hi there. Gosh, it's so good to see you. You keep up the good work now, dear.
Yeah, where is all that road work that Bess was talking about? So let's do this route. So this took Bess 45 minutes here. Yep. So let's go to Alexi.
Hi, Nancy.
I'm stuck. Do you have any advice from your detective days?
Times were different back then. The town's a lot nicer these days. You used to have lots of crooks running around in those tunnels.
Tunnels?
Yeah, there's a whole network of tunnels under the town. They say they're from the Cold War, but they're even older. Built by smugglers and the like. And the city turned them into a fallout shelter in the 50s.
How do I find my way in?
I don't know if I should help you with that. The tunnels are very dangerous.
But I want to.
I have to find a way into the tunnels. My case depends on it.
I see. You know, Nancy, when I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
There's always time for this book. I always brought it with me on my adventures as a kid. You'll want to read it cover to cover.
Bye.
Good day.
So this book.
Alexi said cover to cover. There must be a code on the book's cover. It's a coded guide for getting around the tunnels.
Secret tunnels. One is in front of the old antique shop. And we need to do option C, I believe. Option C is going to be the one we follow.
Alexi's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can't explore those hidden tunnels quite yet. Let's see. I know I need to see George at one point. Maybe I need to get rid of Brenda here so I can explore her van and see those hidden tunnels. Maybe that's what I'm missing here.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
So in senior mode, it's option B. In junior mode, it's option C. Okay. Okay, fine.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
It is a very, very complicated puzzle. Yeah, Brenda, just move your van. Could you park somewhere else? Just a little bit away. There's not a whole lot. I just want you to move here.
This must be how Brenda gets around town so quickly.
Yeah, so Brenda goes around town with her secret tunnels. Yay. Woohoo! And now that Nancy knows about the secret tunnels, I think she can confront Brenda about them. Oh, well, let's leave and give Brenda some time to return. Somebody said there's microphone by her microphone, there's the alcohol bottle.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
I'm supposed to check that out? Okay. I saw that. We can check that out again.
You have reached the Heights 9 action.
Yeah, Brenda's got alcohol in her van. Is she drinking on the job? Like, what is that all about?
Say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Alcohol. It looks like this is for cleaning the equipment, but if she has more...
Fantastic. Okay, there's that alcohol. We can go to Nancy's place. Yeah, we can do that. We can go to Tony, but I'll try talking to Brenda one more time.
Hello.
Bye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
That's not working. Brenda's very gullible. That is like the 4th time that's happened. Alrighty, so Nancy's house then.
Nancy, you're out! I was so worried. You have no idea.
Thank you for your help. You guys are the best friends in the world.
We're not out of the woods. You need anything, you let me know.
Do you know about any tunnels in River Heights?
Yeah, I didn't know that they were actually real. How cool is that?
So, how did Ned do with Deirdre?
I have never seen him so stressed out. In any other case, it would have been funny. I sort of feel bad for Deirdre. Only sorta. I don't want to get a reputation here as a softie.
So, how's the case coming?
Okay. Much better now that you're out. We're a team, but I still like it when you lead the way.
Did you find out anything else about Alexei's detective past?
Not much. I asked around a little. He solved a lot of tough cases. It's not fair that the town just turned its back on him.
What if he was really framed?
Then we'll take that case next.
Goodbye.
Catch you later.
So that's George just hanging out. Let's stop by the old town hall, see what Deirdre was looking for. Brenda's press pass. Expires 6/16. Oh wow, it's already expired. Wow, that's an old press pass. Okay. It would be cool if their next case was proving Alexei's innocence. That would be cool. Let's see if Tony has anything cool to say.
Nancy, happy to see that you're doing all right. Just so you know, I've been pulling for you this whole time.
Liar. Liar!
That's not what I heard.
Well, you know what they say. Don't believe half of what you read and anything you hear.
Including now?
I see that your reputation is well deserved. What do you want?
Tell me about the fire. What were you doing?
I've been over this with enough people already. I was out, I saw smoke, I made a call.
Did you put pressure on the police to arrest someone?
Yes, of course I did.
You did?
I didn't tell them who to arrest. I just told them to do their jobs.
Aren't you worried that you pressured the police into making unnecessary assumptions?
You would have done the same thing. You know, it's harder than you think to run a town. If someone has to take the fall for the common good once in a while, so be it.
Well, that's not very fair.
Fairness is a luxury in government. It's sad, but it's true.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Can I get some food here? Cheese ice cream? Yum. That didn't look so good. Chocolate malt ice cream.
Yum.
Okay, we've got some ice cream, everybody. We got the ice cream. There's all sorts of crazy ice cream flavors. Alrighty, we'll see if now we can talk to Brenda.
Hello, Nancy.
No,
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
I don't think Nancy can call anyone. Like, if she calls Ned, I think that's nothing.
Hi.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
I thought I already checked out the news article at Nancy's home, though. Yeah, I already did. There's nothing new about that. Nothing's changed. What is George looking at?
What's up?
Are you just playing
See
with
you
your
later.
phone,
Bye.
George? Oh my goodness. Well, it could be that we have to go all the way through that hidden tunnel. We could try. Could be we have to talk to Alexi
Hi,
about
Nancy.
something else.
What do you know about Tony?
She railroaded you. Practically dropped the police at your door. Either she just hates you, or she's up to something that only you could crack.
Why did you become a detective in the first place?
I was pretty young at the time, and back then my parents owned a shop, much like this one. I wasn't much into the news then, but I knew in those days people didn't much like immigrant families like ours. One night, someone threw rocks through the plate glass window, completely shattering it. My parents were very upset, but they were afraid to go to the police. It wasn't done where we were from. So I took it upon myself to catch the culprit.
Did you?
Never did. But that's when I learned that even a small, nice-looking town has its secrets. I decided I wasn't going to put up with secrets anymore.
See you later.
Until next time.
Okay, someone said there might be something new in Nancy's room. I guess we can check there. I don't see anything different in Nancy's room, just her scrapbook. This looks the same as it always was. Chocolate. Yum. Yum. There is nothing on the fireplace mantle here. There's nothing on the fireplace mantle. Calling Nancy's dad. Yeah. Let's do that. Might as well.
Nancy, hi.
Have you found out anything about Tony and the town hall deal?
Nothing concrete.
So you did find out something.
Nancy, promise me you're not going to take what I'm about to say as proof that she's some grand mastermind.
I love when you give me a disclaimer. That means you've got something good, doesn't it?
According to a friend of a friend, she's the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Meaning?
Meaning if something were to happen to free up that land, say a fire, for example, she stands to profit.
How much?
Let's just say enough.
I knew it!
This isn't proof, Nancy. It's motive, but not proof. Unless you're 100% sure that it's her, take caution.
Don't I always?
No. Rarely to never is more like it. I hope that helped.
Of course. I'd better let you go.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, multiple people are saying I need to check this thing on the shelf. I've already checked the shelf, though, but we can check it again. I've already seen this. That is not something new. Do I need to look at this cake book? Yay! Pictures of cake. Now I want to eat cake. And it's Bess and George at Shadow Ranch. Oh, that's a cute picture. Do 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 do. Alrighty. So, Brenda, will you speak?
Hello.
No.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's get rid of Brenda again and thoroughly search her van a second time.
You have reached the Heights 9
Like
Action
a
News zip
fourth
line for
time.
Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
So we already looked at this. We already looked at this. Let's see, we already looked...
Your best Marvin, Nancy's close...
We already looked at that. I don't need to look at that anymore. There's nothing else here on the left. Nothing else over here. Already opened this. Read that completely. Well, it's only one page. It's not that tough to read. Those are Brenda's notes. Nothing else here on this computer. Nothing else over here to this side. Guess we can go all the way through here, but I don't think that's necessary. People are saying the van wires. We can't look at the van wires yet, people. That is not a puzzle which is available now. See this area? It's completely locked and I can't click on it. We could go all the way down here for the old town hall. And yeah, it was just sort of hidden there.
Whoa, can't believe I made it out of here in one piece.
Is there anything new here at this spot? Like, is this that? No, that's not. There's nothing there. Nothing there. That's sealed off, so we can't go there. And that looks like something, but I guess we can't see it yet. Fantastic. Okay. So Nancy's car is now at Town Hall, as opposed to being at the antique store. Brenda's still not here, huh? Ooh, I hear noise. Ooh, cool. Let's see. Let's go to the Drew home. And then back to the car.
Hey.
Nothing to
Bye.
say for George.
Bye.
Yeah, I wish I had a task list which would tell me exactly what I'm trying to do.
Goodbye.
Wow.
See you later.
Goodbye.
We still can't trigger this conversation with Brenda. Yeah, let's try talking to Deirdre. Again.
Hello.
What do you know about the notes that were left for me?
Promise not to be super mad?
No.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Moving forward, that's not the first note I found. I found another note earlier on your porch.
What did it say?
It gave me a place to go. I went there. Nothing happened. That's when I thought maybe someone was expecting to meet you. Next time I intercepted the note and sent it your way.
And you followed me.
Right.
Why are you admitting all this? I thought you hated me.
I do hate you, but I don't hate you. It's complicated. I just truly enjoy hating you, and I'd hate for something to happen that would throw off our equilibrium. Also, it's not fair.
Well, that's really nice of you. Thanks.
And that's why I hate you. So much positivity. And you're welcome.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, maybe that was the one trigger we were missing to move forward with the game. I hate you, but I don't hate you. Well, I mean, I love to hate you. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hello.
There we go, that was it.
You're the one who left me the notes, aren't you?
Yes.
You lured me to town hall. You led me to that room. All I need to know now is whether you were trying to frame me or trying to kill me.
They both would have made a great story.
You won't get away with this.
You and I both know you have no proof.
I've got your fingerprints, and
I'll be on the air before you know it, spinning your story so hard that every potential juror in this town will be itching to lock you up and throw away the key.
Far from it. I'm going to make sure everyone in this town finds out who you really are.
Look, you do what you want. If I were you, I'd take my head start and book myself a flight out of the country.
I'm not the type to run away.
Before you say that, I'd take a good long look at Alexei. That man's sad, broken down, lonely life in that grimy old store is your future if you stay. Your choice.
This is about the Antiquities show, isn't it?
This is about you. You know who screws up my leads? You. You know who gets in my way? You. You know who I'm sick of? Precious, special, Nancy Drew. I'm going to love watching this town turn its back on you.
So, she's basically... Oh, she's gone. Wow. She left very, very quickly. Okay. Well, now that we have Brenda revealed as the culprit, let's talk to George.
Nancy, how's it going?
It's Brenda. She's setting me up.
I knew you'd figure it out.
Now I just need to figure out how to stop her broadcast.
Say no more. I know just the thing. Let me go grab it. If you can go find a battery for me, I'll be right back.
And the battery is over here in Nancy's desk.
Oh my gosh! Who would do something like that? Someone could really get hurt.
Who would do this?
Who did do this? We never get told who did this. That person is a terrible neighbor.
Some of the fine citizens of River Heights have been expressing their outrage ever since you were arrested.
I can't believe someone would do that.
Don't worry about it. They're just a big bunch of cowards. We'll take care of this for you.
Yeah, terrible, terrible neighbors.
Were you able to find anything to stop Brenda?
I think I've got something good. Sort of. It's in pieces, but I'll figure it out. Maybe you could help?
Of course. What is it?
A jammer. Once this baby is up and running, there'll be no way she can get her broadcast on the air. Do you have the battery?
Yes. Here.
That's exactly the one I need.
Perfect.
We need to hurry. I'll work on getting all the pieces wired up if you could work on getting all the connections powered on.
You got it. I need to get all of the connections powered on.
So what does she mean by that? Just get all the circle thingies? Yeah, all the circle thingies turned on. Yeah, that's gotta be it. So maybe something like this. But then I don't know what to do with this bottom. That one. So what about something like... That won't work very well, will it? Something like this. Yeah, I think that's the only way I can get this bottom one. I mean, that one completely done. Okay, so now I've got pieces which are basically going nowhere. Okay, so, piece has to be like that. I have a piece like this. That won't be good unless I do something crazy like this. Yeah, like that. That would be good. And that way now I can still reach areas up on top. Yes! Okay, so now let's try to get the upper portion of this area completely filled in. That won't work. That one goes like that to connect all those pieces. Hooray! We're making some progress. And now I'm stuck here on the left. Okay, let's try to get things over here on the left. Maybe a piece like that. Well, that just destroys everything if I have a piece like that. Yeah. How's that? Good, and now, something like this. Then how am I gonna get that middle one in place? Like, this looks really, really good, but that middle one is still trapped. Now that one's the one that's trapped. Yeah, let's see. That won't work. Yep. You have a connection on the bottom going to nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's not good, I suppose. So that means once I get that connection off, I can move basically these back to where they were.
Got it.
That was it.
This should keep Brenda from going on the air for a little while at least.
Perfect! You'll need to connect it to the signal box in Brenda's van. She should be using the standard system, so you'll just need to connect the two together. Here, take a look. There are colored wires with this. Just connect the identical color terminals with a matching color wire. Be careful not to cross any wires though, or it'll short out and not turn on. Once it's on, it'll be blocking the signal but will only last for about 30 minutes before the battery dies. I wish I could make it last longer, but it's the best I can do right now. Go find a way to put it on Brenda's van's antenna, but don't let her know it's there. Once it's on, you'll have to move quickly. It won't last long.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Okay, so here we go. Just need to shove that onto Brenda's van, and we should be ready. Right over here.
The jammer should go here.
Now we can
All
do
I need
this
to do
puzzle.
next is match the colored terminals.
Oh gosh, yeah, this can be a difficult puzzle. Purple's gonna have to be something crazy like down and around for it to work. Only one of them can go around there if yellow's like that. Let's see if I get green like that. Can move blue like that. Yellow like this. Oh no, that's red like that, but then yellow's got nowhere to go. If I could get green to loop around yellow, that would be great. Okay, let's try again. Let's try this again. Try this again. Try this again. I do like the blue solution there. Something red, but then how is purple going to get connected to each other? Yeah. Okay. Well, I move red down and around. Just a second. Red, something like this, maybe. Sort of leaves a spot there. Sort of. But now there's nowhere for yellow to go. We're saying yellow right of green, but then that doesn't leave blue unless I move red around blue as well. Like that, move red around blue, and then green's up, and then blue middle.
That's it! Signal is getting jammed. Time to hurry.
And there we go. There's a key for something that ends with the letter B. I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. Then maybe this one? One of you has to open. Third one? Got it. And here we go. All of Brenda's evidence.
This is definitely enough evidence for the chief to know it was Brenda.
Fantastic.
Brenda!
Aha!
Nancy? Lose something? I'll be honest, I was not expecting to see you here. Clever move with the jammer.
This is how you got into town hall to start the fire, isn't it?
If you have to ask, do I need to bother to answer?
Why? Why would you do this?
You've got the next 10 to 20 years to figure that out. I'll give you a hint. If they give you TV privileges in the big house, you'll be seeing a lot of me.
But why frame me?
If I didn't, you'd screw up everything for me. And now you can't. Ha, here it is. Take a good look. It may look like a tape, but to you, it's the final nail in your coffin.
I need to get out of here and stop Brenda before she broadcasts whatever is on that tape.
Okay, we have a time limit. Let's see.
That's definitely enough isopropyl alcohol to burn down town hall.
Yeah, Brenda's definitely a hoarder. She's definitely got all this stuff stockpiled.
Stuck? Oh, there has to be a way to get this open.
And do we actually have Alexi's instructions here? Yes, we do have the instructions. So, okay, so people said it was B. So, I think it's the same thing. First, left, and then forward. Now forward twice. 1, 2. Turn right, and go forward. And then forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love somebody in the chat saying, guys, I think Brenda is the culprit. Yeah, we found all this evidence at the police board. Okay, we turn right and go forward. We turn right and go forward. We turn left and go forward. Go forward. Right and go forward. And forward again. I don't know, it might not be Brenda. I know she confessed twice and we found evidence, but that could be faked. That could be faked.
Ha! I knew we were getting close. Today just keeps on getting better.
And by coincidence, Nancy ends up in the place with the Clue Challenge Medallion! Hooray! It could be Tony. I think it's Tony. It could be Tony. Our best, it could be Bess. Anyway, let's see what the Chief thinks. Chief, who do you think the culprit is?
Chief, I've got something you need to see.
Nice job, Nancy.
Could no longer contain the darkness inside herself. In a desperate act, she set the night sky ablaze. Perhaps we'll never know what caused Nancy Drew to strike the match that forever changed this town. But one thing is certain, River Heights will be a safer place with Nancy Drew behind bars. With a heavy heart, we must forever say goodbye to a former hero and look bravely. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
Brenda Carlton, you're under arrest.
No, this isn't happening. You can't do this. Get your hands off of me! You don't want to mess with me! I've got dirt on all of you! I could ruin every single one of you!
Yeah, that's a risk we'll have to take. Back to you, Jim.
Dear Hannah, Brenda was right about one thing. Her broadcast did make it all the way to the national news. Just not exactly the way she had intended. Not the type to let a little thing like a prison sentence get in the way of her ambition. She's already started working the weather news desk at Heights Regional Correction Center. I'm sure she'll work her way to the lead anchor desk during the next 10 to 20 years. While Tony had nothing to do with the fire, she did show her true colors. As the details of the case emerged, public support for Tony fell to an all-time low. Tony quietly removed her name from the ballot, but remains behind the counter at Scoop. It'll be a while before any of us go out for ice cream again. To everyone's surprise, the time capsule survived the fire. And sure enough, when it was opened, J.P. Bennington's so-called stolen property was recovered. After decades, Alexei was finally vindicated. Dad is working on formally pardoning Alexei of all wrongdoing. For once, Alexei seems pretty happy. When I asked him if he's interested in being a detective again, he said, never again. But he did say he would be happy to help any time. Deirdre is still Deirdre. She's throwing a post-clues challenge party this weekend. Not surprisingly, Ned's been invited. And not surprisingly, Bess, George, and I have not. Not that we go anyway. The town hall is set to be demolished soon and replaced with a new museum celebrating the history of River Heights. Word is that Alexei may be asked to be head curator. Now that I've been publicly exonerated, the town has really started to show its support again. My neighbors have gotten together to repair our window, and my house is overflowing with notes of support and baked treats. For me, it's just nice to no longer be public enemy number one. As the winners of the Clues Challenge, I got to choose what to place in the time capsule. I'm pretty happy with what I chose to put in there. If you think about it, you'll be able to figure out what it is. Or you could always wait 50 years until it's reopened. Finally, I couldn't have gotten through everything without help from the best friends a girl could have. And, of course, your wonderful gift basket. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
What accelerant is not in the game? Propane. Propane was not in the game at all. And wow, we got a lot of the achievements. We didn't listen to the audio files, I guess. We didn't eat a lot. Why are there two things for eating a lot? I guess one is eating snacks at the station and one is eating ice cream. Legal lawyer. We didn't do the numbers game a lot, and we didn't do the swapping game a lot.
Halfway across the world, beyond Cairo and the ancient pyramids, a lost world rises from the shifting desert sands. I've joined leading archaeologists to help unearth a site that some say may be the true tomb of Egypt's legendary lost queen. But once I arrive, rumors of terrifying curses fly, and stories of the site's deadly past begin to surface. It's up to me to solve an ancient riddle and find Egypt's legendary lost queen before a curse as old as the pharaohs themselves seals my fate forever. Join me in my next adventure, Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Yeah, that's the next game in the series, game number 26. So, I spent exactly $26.94 on ice cream and shakes. I didn't buy any soda. Everybody's guessing that Nancy put the How to Be a Detective book inside the time capsule. I think it would have been cool if she put in all of her past cases. You know, her file on all of her past cases. That would have been a cool thing. No, just a summary of all the cool mysteries she solved. That would have been great for future generations to read about. Ah, yes, and Professor Hotchkiss is in the next game, yes. So, that's it for the game. Overall, I think it's a pretty good game. I like the game. I think it's great. I think this was a great way to celebrate the Nancy Drew series, because this is game 25. It's sort of a celebration. We go to Nancy's town, meet all these characters. That was cool. Brenda Carlton is just such a nasty culprit. I like it. Having Deirdre Shannon there was great too. Chief McGinnis was grumpy. My only complaint is that we didn't get a character for Ned. We got a character for Bess and George, but Ned is just an illustrated picture. Maybe Nancy put her magnifying glass inside, yeah. Yeah, Nancy's scrapbook doesn't appear in the next game. This is the last game to feature Nancy's scrapbook. I think it's also the last game to feature her How to Be a Detective book, too. So she could have put both of them in. Who knows? In any case, that is it for the game. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I very much apologize for that part at the end where I got stuck for how long? 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get Brenda to talk. And it turns out I just needed to talk to Deirdre about the one thing. Darn. Oh well. Oh well. Bye, everybody.